What's good, guys? A little bit late to the party, but the game just started, so Knicks just hit a three-point shot. Here comes the Spurs. First time with Wembanyama with the ball being guarded by number 23. That's not Michael Jordan. That's Mitchell Robinson. I guess you can call him a defensive stopper, right? Because he just stopped him just now. So ESPN is rocking on the screen today, so they usually don't betray me. As Quentin Grimes is all the way to the basket. Nice little down screen there. That's like the first time I've seen that. I don't know why they don't get Grimes going on those accents a little bit more. That should be a part of the game plan. But we got Tom Thibodeau as coach. Step back threes here. Typical Popovich offense here. A lot of guys down screens and stuff like that, trying to get the 3-point shot open for the kid. Here comes RJ barreling down the lane, gives it back to Grimes. And Grimes is got two easy buckets here. Nice easy 3-point transition. And got a nice little layup going to the basket, which I really, really like, man. So see if they show that replay again. That's gonna be something that people are gonna be talking about probably after the game or at halftime or whatever. So good stuff there. As soon as Grimes gets it, he just shoots it, no matter if he's heavily contested by a 7-footer or not. That shot is going up, and he still knocks it down. So it's all good, man. Yeah, man. So let me just double check my audio, make sure everything is coming from the proper places. Yep, everything is good there. Yeah, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. We on that first commercial. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Geraldine is here. You got Mega Eru is a beast. Let me see. Dennis is here. Uh, yeah, man. So you guys are the early birds here to this channel. Yeah, man. So it is what it is. Yo, today one of my kids had surgery. So like I said, I've been complaining a lot about medical stuff. My between me and my kids, man. My wife is like she's built like a tank. She's never sick, man. But me and the kids, if it's not me breaking my hand or it's always something going on with the kids or something like that, man. Or if I'm not getting sick myself, But my wife hasn't been sick since I met her. No, I think she was sick one time. She was sick one time, really bad. But since then she hasn't been sick since, man. So that's like the motherly superpowers that women have, man. It's crazy. But my little guy had to get his adenoids taken out, which is like right next to the tonsils. It's not the tonsils, but it's in the area. So he had to get those taken out. And then he had a tongue tie that we didn't realize he had that, until one day we looked in his mouth, he stuck his tongue out and we like, oh shit, where did that come from? So I mean my other son had that when he was younger. It wasn't that bad, a little groggy when he came home, but he was right to being, getting in trouble as soon as that. But my oldest, my baby right now, um, you know, he's a little guy still too, and he's in pain, man. So shout out to my wife just taking care of that, while I'm in here talking to you guys. The kids don't care about the dad, man. They just want mama, 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 so that just goes in the back and gets away from that for a little while, man. Thank God for the Knicks, right? So anyway, shout out to the 8-0 lead right now. So far, the Knicks, like we do a lot of complaining in the beginning. I was trying not to complain too much, but you're trying to fill space on a pod. You're gonna talk your shit, right? So I mean, there's little things that the Knicks are trying to incorporate, like little ball movement stuff, like that little down screen that they got Quentin Grimes wide open was pretty nice. The ball movement on offense is pretty good. Hasn't been working perfectly yet, but again, then again, like these are new sets here. We basically have a whole new team, a lot of guards that we're running here. Guys are still playing hard and they're still playing defense and stuff. So it's all good, as long as our guys are playing hard. That's one thing. Because if they weren't playing hard, then we would be in big trouble. So I mean, early on right now, 8-0. So I mean, we're not gonna spoil alert. We're not gonna blank the San Antonio Spurs today. They're probably gonna go on a run. Probably gonna match it. They might take the lead. They might not. But we'll see. So are we playing at Madison Square Garden? Yes, we are. Got the new court and everything. The new court, I thought it was gonna look ugly. It looks all right. Michelob Ultra on the floor. It kind of reminds me of back in the days where they used to have Colt 45 signs everywhere. They stopped doing that because it's kind of like not cool with kids around. But I guess it's cool to put Michelob Ultra on the floor again. So anyway, here comes the Spurs. I got to get some of these names here. SoCam, I think his name is number 10 with the blonde hair. He's pretty good. My man Johnson there, he's good too, number 3. Pause. Johnson is good. Brunson on the left-hand side, he's dribbling against number 23. I mean, he just like herky jerky all day. I don't know how he has the stamina to do that, man. He doesn't have the breakaway speed. He just pause and delays and stuff like that. Julius Randle right in his office 3-point shot in the corner by the good penetration by Brunson. Yeah, man. I mean, the jerseys look good, man. I still don't like the double letters. They could have did a better job with that. But look at it from afar. I appreciate the color scheme. We've been asking for that black strip down the middle there. I mean, down the side for the longest. They added pinstripes to it, which is a nice look. But the double letters is what drops. Really messes up the look. But it looks good, man. So far, here goes Brunson in transition after a rebound by Mitch Robinson. Grimes was able to get in there to fight Keldon for the rebound. Julius was able to settle down and get it. Julius is taking a screen top of the key right there. He goes all the way to the basket, takes the bump with the layup. So these are set plays here. Right now, the Knicks are blanking these guys 13-0. So the Knicks have to just stay with this, man. Keep the foot on the neck and just keep trying to play. Just keep running the plays. Run the plays and move the ball. Here he goes, number 10. Spin move in the lane there. Gets caught right by Julius. Good defense by Julius. So Julius had the frame of mind as he was chasing the guy to the 3-point line to get in there and make that swipe. So there might be little things there that they've been trying to get him to understand on defense that, he doesn't have to be locked down, but at least contribute on the team concept. Pay attention. Here he goes, giving number 23 some action. Nice little give and go kind of pass there off the back door to number 22. Grimes got beat there. So Grimes bringing the ball up the court. And he's automatically looking for help. That was a backcourt violation. Damn, Grimes, man. See what I'm trying to tell you guys with Grimes? He's not paying attention, bro. You know what I'm saying? He just wants to get the ball and shoot it. When he does get the ball, he's looking for help as soon as he gets it. So, I mean, watch this dumb shit. Like, are you that freaking not paying attention out there? You're just trying to find Julius and Brunson to save you. You can't bring the ball across the timeline and just wait for a second. It doesn't make any sense, man. So, I mean, that's something that's been happening a lot, man. Like, Brunson gets the ball and he automatically starts looking for help. Like, damn, son. Look at Wembanyama. Good defense by Mitchell Robinson. So Mitchell Robinson's got to throw that body around to keep this kid at bay. Victor Wembanyama, man. Listen, 19 points, eight rebounds per game, 2 blocks, 2.6 blocks, 46% from the field early on in his career. One person that they don't mention a lot is Pau Gasol. He reminds me a little bit of Paul Gasol a little bit when Paul Gasol first got to the NBA. Paul Gasol was very skinny, still tried to do a lot of face up and reach around moves, to get the ball to the rim. So he does a lot of those. Paul was a lot more athletic when he was younger. He put on some weight and really got into the post game stuff, man. So, he kind of reminds me of Paul Gasol a little bit. Just a more mobile Paul Gasol. So anyway, here goes RJ dribbling right against the 7-foot something center there. Out to RJ, so they're going to call a foul on the interior. So Mitchell Robinson got the ball on the inside there and was able to get the pass out, but they did foul him. So good stuff there by the Knicks so far. Shout out to OmniFan, man. I wish I would have bought a ticket there. Like I said, I really need to get this get my funds together here so I can cover this marathon fee. $3,000, man. I signed up for it. I know I would have to cover it, most of it. I'm quite sure that not I was gonna get that many donations. And then just at this time of the year right now with all the stuff going on with my kids and stuff, I don't really have time to run a party or anything like that, fundraising party, which was in the plans, but doesn't look like I'm going to do that. So it is what it is. So a little action here. Brunson is doing a good job doing the whip my head boy dance there. Gives it over to Barrett. Gives it back to Brunson. Takes a screen from Mitch. Dribbling, back around the screen. Alley-oop to Mitch. See it coming a long way there. So San Antonio's not paying attention today. Their entire team is a little bit slow. But they have some scorers. They done beat some good teams already this year. So the San Antonio team is not forget that these guys are, still an NBA club. So he goes number 3. Let me get some names here because I don't really know these guys' names. Collins I'm familiar with. Pulls up for 3. Wide open and blows everything. Here comes Quentin Grimes. Immediately throws it up to RJ. RJ pulls up, transition 3-point shot, and he knocks it down. That is the evolution of RJ's game there. These transition threes, that's what the NBA is all about. So him being able to knock those down with confidence is incredible right now for our team. It goes Sokan all the way into the inside, gives it out to number 22. Number 22 baseline, floater, and it's good. Nice little pro move there. Let's get some names here. I'll just do the numbers too. It doesn't really make a difference. But Brunson on the inside. So they got Sokan guarding Brunson. So I mean, I'm looking at their squad. They don't really run a point guard. They don't have a point guard out there. So they just whoever gets the ball brings the ball up. So that's the new age offense that everybody loves so much. The modern style of basketball. So this guy Popovich, he's running a no point guard offense, and he has SoCam running guarding Brunson. Interesting decision. San Antonio does have point guards though. I drafted one of them. Shout out to what's his name? Graham. Graham hasn't played all year. They have this dude, Tyrus Jones. Is he on the team? No, Trey Jones. So he must be hurt or something. I don't know if he's gonna come off the bench or what. But like I said, they started basically four power forwards, three power forwards, small forward, and a shooting guard. So they got this guy. I don't even know what the hell this guy's name is. Braham, whatever his name is, Broman. So here comes San Antonio starting to score a little bit. They're going to score 10 here. Spoiler alert. My time is at 6:21 right now. Keldon Johnson slides it over to number 16. Back inside to Collins. Collins, nice little move. Nice little floating hook shot there. Those are little moves that I wish Mitchell Robinson could do. Just get the ball bouncing once, turn around and make a simple hook shot. I wish Mitchell Robinson could do that, man. Because Julius forcing it on the inside. He should have shot it, but kicks it back out. Brunson goes to the same exact spot that Julius was in, but he makes the layup. So we got 22-10. Brunson guard number 33. So this is Keldon, I believe, right? Number 3 just mows over Brunson, and they call an offensive foul. So Johnson just literally just ran through him. When he could have just stopped and popped. Clyde says that all the time. Stop and pop is just a missing art in today's basketball. Well, back in the day, see right there, he should have just pulled up, but instead he just goes right into the defense there. You know, right there, just stop and pull up right there. You know, stop and pull up. Maybe that will make Mitchell Robinson come to try to block it. But then if he does it, then you pass it to the center, nice and easy. That's simple basketball. But that modern basketball is not in the equation there. It's not in the handbook for modern basketball. Josh Hart's in the game. You got Julius, gives it over to Grimes there, top of the key, gives it to Mitch Robinson. Couple dribbles, gives it over to Hart, sets a screen. Here goes the alley-oop to Mitch. The alley-oop catches the alley-oop, but not able to finish. Here comes San Antonio. Not paying attention. Keldon Johnson out of bounds there. So you had another center running the break. This is just weird. It's just very weird. Like the big men, they're the ones supposed to run the wings. The little guys are supposed to push the ball. So I understand guys are more versatile now, but that's why guys make so much mistakes on these fast breaks. Because you got centers pushing the ball up the court that should not be doing that. So anyway, Brunson comes across a Mitch Robinson screen. Mitch Robinson looking for the alley-oop. Step back jump shot, no good. Mitch Robinson out of position there. Got number 24, bringing the ball up the court on the right-hand side. Cross court to number 33, over in the corner for Keldon Johnson. No good there. He's off to right now. Got Josh Hart. He had Grimes open, but he decided to shovel pass and give it to Julius. But he did have Grimes open. So that's Trey Jones. So Trey Jones is healthy. He's in there right now, number 33. Very good point guard. His brother is really good too. So it's cool to have two brothers that play the same position in the NBA right now. That's dope to see. Dios mío. So ball's coming in bounds. Knicks are running a play, trying to get open. Quickly's in the game now. Hart kicks it out to Brunson, throws it over the shoulder. Sets a screen there by Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson's still there. Brunson doesn't take it. Dribbling around the paint, top of the key. Shoots a jump shot. No good. Julius Randle with the rebound. Should have been an offensive foul there. Josh Hart cuts. Julius comes in. Double pump. Somebody's open. Gives it over to Quickly. Quickly sidestep three-point shot in the corner. No good. Oh, Mitch Robinson taps it in. I think number 23 or 28, he might have gotten a piece of that also. So here goes Trey Jones, decent point guard, bringing the ball up the court, being guarded by Josh Hart. Screen on the left, pass to the right, number 24. He drives, he gets stopped by Quickly. Good defense by Quickly. Missed jump shot. Here comes Mitch, give it to Julius. Julius bringing the ball up the court. So people still complaining about Julius bringing the ball up the court. It's fine, as long as it works within the offense there. Julius messed up a little bit. Got to get some ball movement there. Brunson gets it all the way to the basket. Interior pass, looking to give it to Mitch. And Mitch, he just doesn't have an ability to score on the inside, and if it's not dunking, man. So I mean, him getting those balls like that, man, pause. He should be able to easily tip it in, flip it in. He shouldn't be just like so busy trying to, you know, make himself wider and faking in the air, fake, fake, fake. He has no shot at trying to make it a basket. If he knew how to score, all he had to do is just reach up and put the ball in the basket, man. He's making it way harder than it needs to be. So I mean, this year they're putting his stats up there: 12 rebounds per game. That's the most rebounds he's had in his entire career per game so far in his season. He's never averaged double figures in rebounding. Is that due to his minutes? That I'm not too sure because he's not really averaging all that much minutes right now. But the effort for rebounding, if that's your only job, he should be getting 10 rebounds per game no matter how many minutes he play. Because that's his only job. He's not being asked to score like that, or create offense or anything. So he makes his free throws. That's good. They got 25-10. Mr. Trey on the right hand side, looking, coming across the timeline there, top of the key, being guarded by Brunson, giving him a lot of space. He gets to the foul line, pulls up, misses that. Julius fighting for the rebound. That's a lose. That should be off, and it should be Knicks ball. Yep. So he goes quickly gives it to the refs. Shout out to my man here, Popovich. Scary looking dude, man. Let's play a game. Freaking jigsaw looking ass. Quickly bringing the ball up the court. They're giving him too much room. Quickly can't dribble. So if I was the opposing team, I'll be covering him full court. Julius, top of the key. Dribble handoff to Brunson. Takes a screen. Brunson on the left-hand side. Now he's going to post up a small forward. He gives it over to Julius. Julius is being guarded by a guard here. So Julius doing a little bit too much there against the little guy. He's asking for a foul. He did get a foul. So are they going to call out? So he's upset about something. I think they did call a foul, didn't they? Dribble, double team. So, Julius, I don't think that's a foul. So we're just going to be inbounds here for the Knicks. Hartenstein back to Brunson. Step 3-point shot. I don't know how Brunson even attempted that, but block shot clock violation. So Julius was upset there about not getting the foul call, but it wasn't a foul. If you watch the replay, it wasn't a foul. If anything, he was creating the contact. Anyway, they got Wembanyama, top of the key, being guarded by Hartenstein. Gives it over to 33. Finds it in the corner, gives it over to 28. 28 is dribbling, another dribble handle to the same corner. He knocks that down. So number 24 hits a jump shot. So it's just weird how they run these plays where, okay, it doesn't work in the corner, and then he passes another guy, and then the guy goes to the same corner. All right, that doesn't work. Let me kick it out, and then the guy drives to the same corner. That is such a waste of time. Julius, top of the key, quickly fooling around, sets a screen for Julius. At this point, Julius is dribbling too much. He has a little guy on him. Just turn around and shoot. He doesn't have to do that. What he did just there, when he goes across the lane doing the double clutch thing, all he got to do is turn around and shoot. These guys can't shoot over him. And so he's complaining to number 19 referee about fouls and stuff like that. So anyway, I mean, like a bigger guy like that, like if you ever play basketball, if you're a big guy and you're on a little guy, the little guy is trying to keep your weight off him. But if you just simply turn around without having to bang the person, just turn around. It's gonna make the defender sit back. Because you're so big. As soon as you turn around, they're gonna sit back. So then the jump shot is open. So he doesn't have to do all those extra dribble moves and swing the ball towards the middle and all that stuff. He doesn't have to do that. At least that's my opinion, man. All right, so we got some more people popping in here. So shout out to the replay crew. Replay crew starting to come back. I got a couple, not strikes, but I got a couple of demonetized videos that I had to fix or whatever. So since I guess those fix, I'm starting to get a little bit more with the replays and stuff. So I appreciate people coming in on the replay again. I'm hoping to get this channel back to where it was at the beginning of last season. I haven't been really posting as much as I want to, especially like I have some ideas to do some pods, just haven't had the time because of everything going on, behind the scenes and stuff here. But yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to become more busy and just put out more content like I normally do. So just get back to the basics there when it comes to this channel. Shout out to Harlem CEO as always, man. 8-0 start, yeah, pretty good so far. But they weren't going to stay 8-0 forever. Of course, San Antonio's going to score, so they got 12 points, 25-12. So I mean, they're fighting behind the 8 ball. So they do have a good coach, and they do have talent on the roster, a lot of defensive players. So they could lock in and possibly take back the second quarter. I hope they don't do that. But that's what I would be trying. That's what I'll be thinking about if I was the coach. Just try to take back that second quarter. But anyway, this is the Knicks channel, so shout out to Bracy, was good. Uh, yeah, man, thank you, man. Yeah, the adenoids, and the thing is, it's really minor surgery, but they're little guys. You know what I'm saying? A lot, my oldest son, he's crazy. When he had them done, he was already getting himself in trouble. Shortly after. But my little guy, he doesn't take pain the same way. So we got to nurse him a little bit different. So it is what it is. Also, too, I ran the New York City Marathon the other day, right? So I mean, shout out to anybody here. I'm gonna throw somebody under the bus. Well, let me refresh this. Yeah, New York City Marathon. You guys know I did that. I ran that, so I completed it. So I'll give you guys a little scoop with that here. You still could donate if you wish. I'll just keep posting that. Just in case anybody feels like they want to. I have until the 12th to submit the final bread for it. But it's going up slowly but surely. People are donating, so I do appreciate it. But with this marathon, man, I totally I got hurt 3 times. I don't know if I told you guys that. I got hurt 3 times. No, I didn't. This is the first time I've seen you guys since the marathon. So anyway, I got hurt 3 times on the course. I got hurt on the freaking horizontal bridge of all things. As soon as the thing started, like I was like triggered by the way that the bridge was shaking. You know what I'm saying? So the bridge was shaking and it kind of was throwing my equilibrium off a little bit. So then like my calves kind of gave out on me on the bridge. I'm like, damn, son, the race just started. And I still got like 26 miles to go. And I freaking my legs gave out on me a little bit. So anyway, I took my time and I regrouped ease real quick because a girl on the bridge, she collapsed because I guess she was having the same issue I was having. And she collapsed on the bridge and actually hit her face on the freaking divider in the middle of the bridge. So she was like fucked up, man. So as I'm walking past her, I said, "Damn, so I can't go out like that." So I just took my time on that bridge, starting off. Let people pass me and everything, and I just took my time. And then as soon as my cast felt a little better, matter of fact, I just ran it out anyway. I ran, walked, ran, walked, ran, walk. Eventually loosened up. So I'll tell you more about that in a second. Here goes Wembanyama gets stolen by Julius Randle, not paying attention. So San Antonio seems to be shell shocked a little bit here in the Garden. Uh, Julius Randle goes right at quickly in the corner, totally out of control. Quickly on the inside, gives it to DiVincenzo. Nice pull up jump shot. He knocks that down. So I mean, he's becoming clutch with that. He gets those timely kind of buckets. So good for DiVincenzo, man. He was looking trash the first couple games, man, but I definitely see what he brings to the table. Defensively, shooting the three and also making plays and stuff too, man. So here goes number 33. Is Trey, kicks it back out to Sokan. Sokan fakes the three, being guarded by Josh. Looking. Pull up jump shot in the paint. No good. Hartenstein tried to get the rebound there. Wembanyama, he got the shakes because he had the rebound, lost it. Here goes Trey on the inside. Nice little floater. He knocks that down. Hartenstein looking for a passer, gives it to Hart, back to DiVincenzo. So I like DiVincenzo making decisions here, you know, in the offense. I don't like quickly doing that. I'd rather quickly be in the scoring mode here, So quickly now is running point, and it sends DiVincenzo to the corner. So he goes quickly, comes around, pulls up, knocks that down. So yeah, so I want to see quickly in the scoring mode there, man. So definitely him at the foul line. Good shot there. That's his shot all day long. Wow, Trey almost got caught traveling there. Cross court pass from Sokan to number 16. He misses that. He can DiVincenzo with a big rebound. Looking up the court, looking to push it. Gives it over to Hart. Quickly needs to get to the corner. So quickly come around to get the ball now. So quickly has the ball, being guarded by Sokan. Julius is asking for the ball, sets a screen for IQ, trying to repost him. There's nothing happening here with the Knicks. I mean, quickly should have been past it, but quickly held it himself and then got himself a shot in the corner. Good defense by Hart, stopping the fast break there. Julius gives it over to, like he wanted to give it to IQ. IQ wasn't paying attention. Julius drives all the way to the basket, doesn't even look at it, kicks it out to Hart. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Hart sets an illegal screen. That's an illegal screen. So they called a foul on the Spurs, but that was almost an illegal screen by Hart there. So let me take this off the screen. I'll tell you more about that story in a second. So you go RJ inbound the ball here. He probably could have gave it to Dante just now. Hart over to Hartenstein, top of the key. Quickly looking for the drive there, doesn't get it. Josh Hart is going to body his way into 2 7-footers. And of course, they stuff it right in his face there. Trey Jones, all the way to the basket, lays that up. So it's 31-16. That was a dumbass play by Josh Hart, man. He goes to the two tallest player, 1 7-footer and 1 7-foot 4 guy. He tried to do a floater against those guys. He goes IQ, pick and roll with Hartenstein. Hartenstein, big time move, man. Drives right, hop step to the left, nice little left-handed floater. Very good, man. Hartenstein shows some moves sometimes. Yeah, so good job by the Knicks in this first quarter. Wembanyama is absolutely shell shocked by the Garden Lights right now. So he's a little shaky. The Spurs in general, they're not really playing, they're not like paying attention. I'm noticing that the way that they're playing. The Knicks are taking advantage of that because then we're not playing our crisp or most crisp basketball, but at least we're paying attention. So we got that over them. Yeah, man. So back to my story here with the marathon. Yeah, so I hurt myself 3 times, like I said, once on the bridge, hurt my calf muscles as I'm walking. Um, Something else happened too. I kind of, I was looking for a bathroom also. I had to take a shit so bad. I stopped to go pee, but the bathroom was so bad I couldn't, bear myself to go to take a shit there. So, for like I want to say for like the first 6 miles, I'm like looking for a fucking bathroom. Couldn't find one. So I finally found a bathroom. It seemed like nobody was using those stalls there. So the bathroom, the porta potty was clean, but it didn't have any toilet paper, man. So anyway, I did the best that I could good with that. I took off my undershirt and did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? My undershirt at that point was all messed up. I don't think that was the 8th mile. I think that might have been like a little bit more than that. Maybe like the 8th mile, maybe not the 6th, like the 8th mile. Yeah, so that happened about the 8th mile. I took my shirt off and used my shirt to wipe my ass. It was crazy, man. I'm telling you, like next year, like if I run a marathon again, or if I run any marathon again, there's a whole list of things that I would make sure I have with me, to keep me on the thing there. So once I did that, then I was able to persevere to keep it moving. But long story short, man, I caught some blisters like around the 14-mile mark. So I had that treated, but it wasn't really filling up yet. I learned that later on in the race. Once I got across that 59th Street Bridge, man, and then got down to maybe like the 17-mile mark, I was dead at that point. So from that point on, 17-mile mark, I just basically walked the rest of the way. So that's 9 miles. I basically walked 9 miles at the end of the race because I just couldn't do it no more. So, long story short, with those blisters, man, I got two massive blisters that totally cracked my whole toe, my whole foot open right now. So now right now I got two open wounds on both feet. So that's just from trying to push through that marathon, man. So I gotta blame that on my shoes. My shoes were terrible, man. Next time, the shoes that I was wearing, I realized as I'm running that they're more for speed. They weren't meant for long distance, man. So I totally cracked my whole foot, man, on the bottom of my feet, man. So if I could show you pictures of how my feet look, man, you would not believe that I could still walk around with this. But I've been in pain with that. I've been treating it. Hopefully that it feels better. So I can try to get my life back in. But I definitely bust my feet wide open. So it's crazy. So anyway, I got the medal though, so that's all that matters. So that was a lot of fun. One thing I'm gonna say too, man. Let me just see what's up here. I see guys talking here. So let me see what you guys are talking here before I get into more of that story. All right, so this is Kevo one. He says, "What do you think about the Knicks having a big three: Brunson, Cat, Donovan Mitchell?" Yeah, I mean, so much things has got to happen before that happens, though. Donovan Mitchell. I think the Knicks can probably just wait for him and sign him. But now we're talking about waiting 2 years. I think it's 2 years, right? Donovan. Let's check out Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell's salary. So check out Donovan Mitchell's salary. I don't like to look at Sport Track because it's not really. I have to like look at it, just to figure it out. I like to use Hoops Hype. So we're back in action here. But just checking out the salary here, this is a player option at 37 million. So he probably won't take that. So 33, 35. So we got to wait this season and next season in order to get him. So that 37 million that he's going to pass up, he's going to be looking for 70 million. Best believe. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful what you ask for. Can we trade for him? Possibly, but it depends on what Cleveland is doing. He might have to ask for a trade. He might have to ask for a trade. And their team is kind of janky for lack of a better word. Just watching them play, they have like too many big men. They have a team built for one star player, but they don't have anybody else for him to run with. So he's basically wasting his time there in Cleveland. Look at Hartenstein. Hartenstein's been showing some offensive game here. He goes Wembanyama bringing the ball up the court, gives it over to number 32, and he just drops it out of bounds. Number 22. Yep. So I mean, this San Antonio club has really been messing up. I don't know how many turnovers they have right now, But it's really weird. He goes IQ trying to get the ball from Dante. He gets it, goes around the screen. He should pass it to Dante. He should pass it to Dante, but IQ is like a black hole at this point. Nice little pass to RJ because RJ was moving. Gets RJ around the dotted line for a jump shot. So IQ is becoming a black hole, man. The dude does not move the ball. He keeps the ball in his hands and then he picks up the dribble. And that's not really a good recipe there. Wembanyama top of the key. He's going to put Hartenstein to school all the way to the basket. Like RJ tried to get the sneaky steal. Gives it to Sokan in the corner for three. He knocks that down. So IQ wasn't paying attention. He puts his hand up for acknowledgement. Dante trying to push a little action here. Gives it to Hartenstein. Cut by Dante. Ooh, Dante was open there, but they did a nice little switch. Shout out to SoCam, trying to get a jump ball. I'm trying to figure out when the fuck the referee is going to call it. They're waiting for these guys to what, start fighting. Like they go RJ trying to get into SoCam's face there. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to wait till these guys start fighting before you call a jump ball? What the hell's going on out here? Yeah, man. Speaking of Cat too, Cat is a guy we might have to trade for. But listen, we do have the space, we do have the assets, we have everything that we need to get it right. But are you willing to give up those assets to get these two players? So I would think that Minnesota will want Julius, right? On the flip side, I would think that Cleveland would want RJ. So if we trade Julius to Minnesota and trade RJ to Cleveland, you know, and then put whatever mix of players you want to put in that. Maybe IQ goes to Minnesota, or whatever. You got Fournier goes to Cleveland, whatever how it works. Who cares how that works? Just the simple fact that the two major contracts is RJ and Julius is going to take up the majority of that pay. Then just from what we saw there in Cleveland, he only makes 33 million. So I think RJ makes like close to that. So it'll be like a one for one almost, but then you'll have to sweeten that with some draft picks or something like that. Just hypothetically. On the other hand, Cat he makes like a little bit more. I'm gonna say 37, close to 40 million. So if you trade Julius, you're gonna definitely have to send Fournier that way. And then that works. Throw a draft pick up in there. Not a whole bunch of draft picks. Throw a draft pick or so in there, and that should get that job done. So now if you get Cat, Donovan Mitchell, and Brunson here, is that what you want? But see what you had to sacrifice though. You had to sacrifice RJ, you had to sacrifice Julius. So a lot of people gonna say hell no, right? Because RJ's the man. But do we want to win a championship or not? I'm not saying that we can't win one without RJ, but are you willing to give up these players to get that? Because they're not going to be giving these guys up for nothing. So, anyways, I mean, San Antonio is just playing really bad basketball right now. So now they're going to get the easy wide open 3-point shot. They missed it though. He goes quickly pushing the ball up the court quickly. So I don't understand quickly. Quickly had the baseline wide open, but he decided, yeah, you know what? Let me just run into three players. Hartenstein had to clap his hands to get the ball from him. He goes, RJ. Oh, he should have gave it to RJ. Back to Dante. No good. He should have gave it to RJ. RJ had the beeline to the basket just now. Cam is pushing the ball up the court, protecting the ball with the other hand. Wembanyama, the Knicks are not playing that person. So Wembanyama hit an air ball. Damn, we got Dante and Hart, same team. Got the rebound, gets it to IQ. IQ, black hole, dribbling all the way to the basket, knocks it down. Nice little floating shot there, floating scoop shot there. So, I mean, he's good for something, but yo, IQ is becoming a black hole, man. It's very weird. And so let me know what you guys think about my takes there on Donovan and Donovan and Cat Williams. Cat Williams. I was looking at some Cat Williams videos earlier when I was waiting to pick up the kids from the hospital. So I think that's what's in my mind. But Cat, okay, Carl Anthony Towns. Yeah. Joey McGeechan, what's good, my man? He says, been working OT crazy for the holidays and also got a kid on the way. Damn, son. Jumping to finally. Okay, cool, man. Definitely good to see you. Got a kid on the way, man. Congratulations. Children coming into the world is always a blessing, man. Especially knowing that they're going to be a Knicks fan, So hopefully your wife is not a sports fan and she doesn't ruin that. Hopefully he doesn't grow up with some weirdo friends that decide to become like Cleveland Cavalier fans or something like that. Hopefully they grow up and they become strong Knicks fans like you, man. That'd be dope. Yeah, man. Yeah, so this is the giving site there. I got another story too to tell you with that. So Harlan said your youngest daughter had the procedure when you was 5. She's 22 now. Yeah. And my oldest, not my oldest, my middle son, he had it. He's 9 now. He had it when he was like little. Had it probably about 5. Probably 5 or so. The little guy, his tongue was always fine, but we didn't really notice. We weren't paying attention to. But then, like I would say, like a few months ago, he stuck his tongue out one day, and you could see the connection. It was like, damn, what the hell? Because he never had that before. So I mean, kids grow. So as he grew, his body grew, but his little tongue tie didn't grow with him. So he does talk funny though. I can't front. So we didn't really think it was that. But he's getting that taken care of. So hopefully that helps him out with the newborn coming. Yeah, man, having kids is something like if you're lucky to have a healthy child, you know what I'm saying. God bless. My oldest son, he's 20. He never had nothing wrong with him. From that I remember. He had allergies really bad. But that's just kids. They don't have developed sinus. So he used to have like really, really bad allergies, seasonal allergies. So he used to his whole eyes used to like get filled with mucus and it would close up. It was crazy. But he outgrew that. So from to my knowledge, I mean that kid is never sick. He's always been healthy, super athletic, hard as a rock, he's a really good, strong kid coming up, you know. So I mean if you're blessed to have a kid like that, then thank God, man. But my kids got all kind of stuff. Asthma, they got freaking Crohn's disease. Fucking guys, man. Every time you look around, there's something, man. And then plus they're boys too, so it doesn't really help at all, the situation. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Just gotta be prepared for it, man, you made the decision, to have a child, if you're married and stuff like that, you got two parents. Even if you're co-parenting, is at least both parents are communicating and stuff like that, then it could be a beautiful thing. Especially as you get older. So it's definitely a cool thing. You know. All right, back to the game. We got San Antonio Spurs with the ball, 42-21. Knicks are fooling around with these guys here. SoCam pulls up at the foul line. He misses that, fighting for the rebound. That should be Knicks ball. Because I thought number 23 hit that, but they're gonna call it out on the Knicks. So 17 is actually McDermott. So McDermott is wasting his time on his club. I'm fucking hungry. Thought I brought something in there to eat. I didn't. I might have to make an order real quick. But yeah, man, having kids is a blessing, bro. It's a journey too, man. Everybody got a different journey. You know. Also, to being hard on your kids and that type of thing, man. You just never know how they are, their personality and stuff. Matter of fact, when things are happening, it's not a surprise because you know your kids. But sometimes you can come from a great family and then your kid just becomes a piece of shit. Or you could be a piece of shit and your significant other and your whole family could be pieces of shit, and your kid still grows up and becomes a great human being. So it's no real handbook or nothing that you can do special, you know. But but it is a journey, man. So anyway, San Antonio, we got number 3. Kellen Johnson picks up the dribble, gives it over to Collins, number 23. Good pass there on the inside to give it to the McDermott. So that's one of the few good basketball plays that the San Antonio has ran there. I count 2. They had 2 good plays. That was the second one. Dante gives it over to Josh. Josh being guarded heavily by Keldon. Gives it over to Dante. Dante's open right now. Gives it over to IQ. IQ. Black hole. Kicks it into Dante. Nice cut to the basket. Dante misses it. Hartenstein comes in, tries to dunk it in, but it still goes in. So great cut by Dante. Dante knows how to cut to the basket. So that's one aspect of this team that's changed a lot. I see RJ's learning from that. The cutting to the basket. He got a couple cuts today already. Dante is really good at that. Here goes Collins, comes around the screen. Good defense by Hartenstein, man. Stole the roll pass. RJ's pushing. Hartenstein's calling a play there. RJ just pulls up for 3. Misses that. Hartenstein fighting for the rebound. He secures it. Gives it over to RJ. RJ all the way to the basket. Double pump, no good. He doesn't finish, man. Good attempt though. I ain't hating. I'm not hating on that one. Here goes Keldon. Keldon travel. Gives it over to McDermott. Pulls up for 3 in transition. Knocks that down. 26-44. The Knicks are fooling around with this team, man. Trying to tell you. Here comes IQ with a little jab step. We're gonna get a timeout. See, good timeout by Tom Thibodeau because I see the writing on the wall here. You know, you can see San Antonio starting to get more confidence, and you can see that the Knicks are fucking around a little bit. But the Knicks are playing good defense though, so there are good things the Knicks are doing. But you need to call a timeout just to remind your club of what you need to do. What's the task at hand? You know. Let me see. Yeah, very good. You know, definitely appreciate it. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, Cat Williams. I don't know what the fuck that came from. Cat Williams, bugged out, man. Shout out to my coworker here. What's good, man? Mr. Harrington. What's good, man? Peace to everybody in the chat. Yeah, you know, I ran the marathon, fam. Where's my medal? I don't even have my medal here, but I ran a marathon. As I'm telling everybody, man. I had a rough race. Got hurt 3 times. You know, ended up having to almost shut it down at one point. You know, but I never gave up and just like dragged myself to that finish line, man. It's an unbelievable feeling. Just with the time is one thing, you get all jacked up because you didn't make the time that you want to make, but then you just snap out of it and then you just keep moving. So that's the thing. Like the person that ran the first marathon, they didn't run. They were running to try to warn their people about something or whatever the story is, right? So you ran 26 miles and to help to get the message out or whatever that somebody was coming. So that's the main thing there, like the perseverance to make sure you get there and whatever, so that's how I'm looking at it, man. 26 miles, it seems like, oh, I can walk that, man. Are you kidding me? It's a whole different scenario when you're out there, man. When you're out there and those people are around and the terrain, like you can't even run through the water stations because there's so many cups and water spilt everywhere, so you can't even run through those. So it's very weird, it's something that I can't really explain too much. People try to make videos and stuff and they try to give you like little pointers about what to expect, but you can't really expect it until you get out there. Once you get out there and then you just let whatever happens with your body, whatever happens with the terrain, whatever happens with the crowd, because it's annoying too, because every 5 seconds like a crowd of people are jumping into the race, to congratulate somebody, but then it throws you off. Then you gotta like try to navigate through them, and getting distracted by people in the audience going, "You got this!" Wow! Like, how many times can you hear that? Like a million times throughout the race. So, that's supposed to be motivating. For me, like by the time I got to like by the time when my feet shut down, I didn't want to hear that shit no more. It was driving me crazy. It blew my vocal cords out just now. Yeah, but that shit drove me crazy, bro. All that screaming, "You got this!" Like, come on, dude. Shit. It is what it is. Spurs are missing open shots. Yeah, they're missing. They look a little shell shocked. I gotta say, maybe the lights, man. The lights of Madison Square Garden, they're still bright, I guess. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, man. So they show Michael Jordan's first appearance there when he did the Rock the Baby to Sleep. I didn't realize that was his first appearance with the Knicks when he made that Rock the Baby to Sleep dunk. So that's a famous dunk there. Josh Hart has the ball, gives it all to IQ, the black hole. A screen from Mitchell Robinson. He didn't take it at first, and then he finally does take it. He's not looking to pass. He's looking to shoot every single time. So IQ misses another shot. So here comes Trey Jones over to McDermott. McDermott bad pass there, but Keldon was able to get it. Keldon drives to the basket, shoots over the top. He misses it, slaps it out to McDermott. McDermott for three, off the front of the rim, no good. Josh Hart with the rebound. Here comes Josh Hart straight up the middle, gives it over to Brunson to the corner for Dante. He's short with that, but he follows his rebound. Doesn't get it. McDermott gets it. Here comes Keldon pushing the ball a little bit. Comes around the screen, kicks it out to number 22. Pull up 3-point shot. He knocks that down. So I keep saying it, the Knicks are fooling around with this team, 29-44, and they're like creeping. This guy Brunson, he needs to get into the corner for a little while. Here goes Brunson here. I'm talking about quickly. He needs to get into the corner. Look at Mitchell Robinson. Look at Mitchell Robinson. He gets the ball and he can't lay it up. He simply can't lay the ball up. He goes up and makes an air ball dunk. Are you kidding me? So he's gonna get foul shots. He's gonna get foul shots. But I mean, I wish they would replay this because he gets the ball and he has no ability to score on the inside. That is so annoying, man. All he has to do is lay that up. But he gets it and he's always trying to dunk everything and messes it up. Here he goes to the free throw line. Still looks erratic, man. Beeline shot. He does all the movement, but still can't get the ball to travel properly off his hands. It's ridiculous, man. Shout out to Steph Curry there. He looking smooth, walking side to side. So happens when you marry a Jamaican woman, right? You start swaying back and forth. Start thinking you Bob Marley. How would I know? I don't know. Here goes number 33 there. Gives it over to I don't know who the hell that is. Comes around the screen, gives it to Keldon. Keldon fakes it, drives, gets in the air, swing the ball to the corner. Trey Jones for three, no good. Oh, big time rebound there by number 28 there. Big time boss rebound by number 28 on the Spurs. Here goes Brunson, gives it over to IQ. IQ dribbles right into a double team, pulls up, fakes, and act like he's gonna do it again. Comes across around the screen. He's being double teamed again, but he does get the little floating shot in the middle. So, like I'm trying to tell you, IQ is becoming just simply a black hole out there. Trey Jones kicks it out to 24. 24 just pulls up. Sheesh, air ball. He misses everything. Josh, outlet pass to IQ, slapped it out to Brunson. Brunson with his herky jerky moves. Surprise, surprise. IQ shoots another shot, but he knocks that down in the corner. So 50 to 31. Knicks are cooking right now. Keldon comes across the screen, gives it over to number 24. 24 comes across the screen. He sidesteps, gives it over to number 28. Oh, I mean, he's traveling his ass off. How many steps is my man allowed to take? Jesus, 28. But I like his energy, though. Here goes IQ. 21 seconds on the shot clock. He's walking slow up the court, dribbling between his legs. Comes across the screen, fakes a jump shot, gives it back to Mitch. Still driving. Surprise, surprise. Shot is up, and he scores that. So IQ is cooking right now. As long as those shots are falling, man, I got nothing bad to say. But, I mean, that motherfucker is not trying to pass that ball, boy. Keldon gets the ball, comes around the screen there. He doesn't pull up, kicks it out to McDermott. So IQ's not paying attention. That corner three keeps popping up here. Dante dribbling. Hand off to Brunson. Brunson back up to IQ. So IQ is cooking. Comes around on Mitch Robinson's screen. He doesn't pass it. Goes right to the basket. Get the ball on the rim. Let Mitch Robinson dunk it in. Simple mathematics, baby. Simple mathematics. Here goes number 33, Trey Jones, bringing the ball up the court. Illegal screen set there by number 28, but Trey was able to get free. I mean, that's illegal, man. Anyway, here goes Brunson, bringing the ball up the court. Mitch Robinson's doing his best to be a decoy there. Sets a screen. He's moving too much. Mitch got to stay still. Brunson gets into the post there. I never seen a little guy want to post so much, man. Dante keeping his eye on the ball, was able to get the steal. Still Knicks ball. Got number 28 guarding Brunson. Brunson's going to pull up. You see that coming. Pull up, jump shot by Brunson. Misses that. Here comes San Antonio looking up to push the ball. Keldon's pushing it. Gives it over to Trey. Over to top of the key to McDermott. McDermott keeps getting wide open jump shots at the top of the key, man. Another 3-point shot by McDermott. So 54 to 38. Knicks are doing their job, man, but they're letting this San Antonio team hang around, bro. So Dante comes across, and it looks like Tom Thibodeau is going to call a timeout. So I will call a timeout too, because what I'm complaining about is they keep leaving these fucking shooters open. So I mean, we gotta call a timeout to remind these guys, man, because listen, that is the key to the game. As soon as quickly loses fire, and maybe Brunson is not scoring, and whatever else is happening, as soon as we come into a little hiccup, this San Antonio team could get hot, and all of a sudden they'll be back in this game. That could easily happen, man. So that's what I'm worried about here watching this game here. Yeah, so here goes the other story with the negative part of this race here. I posted this. I've been posting this everywhere. I posted this on my Instagram. I posted on my TikTok. I posted here for you guys to see. I also posted on Facebook, right? So I posted it on Facebook a couple times. So anyway, after I won the race, everybody's like, my phone is being blown up. Bro. People I haven't heard from in years are all congratulating me, which is beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? But there's always that one person, right? So one of my coworkers, he jumps on and he goes, "Oh, so you want me to support you, huh?" And then he puts ... and then he puts like a smirk smiley face. So I mean, like, just right off the bat, just from how I know him, whatever, he just like, he's just one of those like pompous black people, you know what I'm saying? If you want to put it like that, where he just thinks that like everything that he does is gold or whatever. He has his clothing company and stuff, and he's had it for like over 20 years. And I supported it 20 years ago, but I haven't seen him in 15 years. You know what I'm saying? I see him on the train sometimes, in passing, but I haven't seen him in fucking like 15 years. We were still working the same job. So anyway, he posts that on there. So that pissed me off because out of all the hundreds of people that I'm getting texts and calls from people all over the place, man. From Instagram, getting messages on Instagram from people I haven't heard from in a while, people that I don't know. And then you get this one jackass that comes on there and he makes that little statement. You know what I'm saying? So that pissed me off. So I was like, yo, man. I said, yo, I don't need your donations, weirdo. That's what I called him. And then I said that your comment just shows you how much of a bitch you are for saying something like that. So of course he gets mad. Who wants to be called a bitch? You know what I'm saying? So then he starts attacking me in my DMs. So I blocked him and whatever. So fuck that dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people out there are pieces of shit. How could something like to a marathon that's supposed to be something to celebrate? Like, why would you do that? Say something, and then when I respond, now it's like, oh, you don't call me, how dare you, blah, blah, and then threaten me like you want to do something to me. Motherfucker's like 64 years old, man. Go suck a dick. How about that? You know, go retire. Go enjoy your retirement. Stop going to people's Facebook pages talking shit at 64 years old. And so whatever. He's one of those 64-year-old guys too that's like on the juice, you know what I'm saying? So he's like in the gym jacked up like Arnold Schwarzenegger at 64 years old. But whatever, man. Just tired of people, man. Tired of people's bullshit, you know? That's why, to tell you the truth, that's why I don't keep much friends, that's why I just stick to work and I stick to my family. You know what I'm saying? I do have friends, like quite a few people here, man. I really appreciate my man Harlem. Appreciate Harlem CEO a lot. I'm hoping that we can get a chance to hang out next year probably, might maybe watch some Knicks games or maybe do something outside of basketball. That'd be really cool. Or whoever else, man. Rob Bracy. I see Rob Bracy and some other guys here too. That we can get out and hang out with each other and stuff as time goes on and stuff. But when you see people like that, man, it just really like it just destroys, like it just messes you up a little bit because like it just brings you back to like, see, that's why I don't fuck with people. But it is what it is, man. Social media is social media, but real life is real life, and we'll see what happens with that. So SOCOM spinning in the lane there. So like I said, 48 to 63 still looks good. But if San Antonio goes on a nice little 5-0 run right now, where they get a 3 and a 2, all of a sudden it'll be like a 10-point lead. SOCOM with the rebound after Knicks miss. So here we go. We got Trey gives it over to 24. Here goes the 3-point shot I was talking about. He misses it. Julius and Mitch fighting for the rebound. Mitch gets it. So RJ's looking. Julius is looking for the ball back. RJ's looking to give it to Brunson. He didn't give it to him, but then he gives it to him. Ridiculous. Brunson comes off the screen. So it's to nowhere. Gives it to RJ. RJ's not good in this position. He spins into the lane there. He travels. See, RJ's not good in that position, but he still scores there. Horrible decision by RJ, but still he stuck with it nice and smooth, and they were able to get the layup there. Kind of forced a little bit. Let me put this back up. So yeah, 65 to 51. I see on this screen. So I'm behind a little bit. So I'm at the 11-second mark. Number 24 comes around. Screen tries to give it over to SOCAM. SOCAM pulls up for 3. What an ugly shot. But it was straight, and he knocks that down. So that makes it 51, huh? So here goes Julius, full head of steam. So Julius is forcing action because Julius wants the ball. So SOCAM gets called for a foul. I don't know if Julius is going to get free throws here. He's not lined up to the line, so I guess that's going to be a foul on the floor. SOCAM's a good player. I can't front. They got him playing a lot of point guard action. Brunson inbound in the pass here. I don't understand what that's about. Gives it over to RJ. RJ comes around the screen. Off balance jump shot. Almost knocks it down. He misses it. But as I'm trying to tell you guys, look at that score. The 65 to 51 at halftime. You know what I'm saying? So that's only like 4 points away, 2 possessions away from tying it up. So let's get into some halftime stuff. Because the percentages and the shot selection and stuff like that would definitely tell the tale of tape right here. So let's look at the summary here for a second. So we check out the box scores here. The first quarter was a killer for the Knicks, 33-16. That was good. But San Antonio won the second quarter. Remember, I told you the San Antonio could change the flow here and possibly win that second quarter. They did win the second quarter, technically. They're still down. So I mean, all that happens now is that they have to win the next quarter and then win the next quarter. Simply, just without having to make it hard. Just win the next two quarters, and you could beat the Knicks here at home. And all it takes for the Knicks to have one bad quarter and the game's over. You know what I'm trying to say? So hopefully it doesn't happen. Hopefully the Knicks regroup at halftime and show up in the third quarter and wake up, man. Too much playing around IQ and Spike Lee there. I don't really like that interactions so early in the game with fans in the stands there. You need to concentrate on the game. So definitely got to be careful with that third quarter and the fourth quarter coming up here. So anyway, let's check out the game charts. Let's minimize this. Game charts, looking at the San Antonio shot chart on the left-hand side, a lot of circles there. So, I mean, they're shooting 50% from the field. It seems like they're shooting less than that. But as you can see, they keep getting three-point shots in the same area. They missed a lot of those. A lot of shots on the rim there that they've made. A couple shots missed around the top of the key there. Not so bad, but a lot of three-point shots made. But still, they shot 50% from the field. The Knicks shot 48%, but as I'm looking at here, they have 8 more shots on the basket. So the Knicks shot chart is typical Knicks right here. A lot of balanced play, shots at the rim, shots in the middle, shots in the corners, shots on the top. So the Knicks have a nice balanced offense here going for us right now. San Antonio also too. They're very heavy on the shots on the right hand side. So that's interesting. That's an interesting phenomena there. Knicks' biggest lead was 21. So I mean the lead right now is what? Not good at math. What is that? 14? So 13, 21 to 14, the Knicks got to get themselves together. We should blow this team out. I'll take a blowout, but I also take just a win too. Knicks are dominating rebounding wise. They've been really just getting to that ball really quick, man. 31 to 22. Assists are about even, 18 to 16. The Knicks have definitely been getting a lot of steals this year, 6-1. No blocks with Hartenstein and Mitchell Robinson out there. We have no blocks again at the halftime. Turnovers, Knicks only got 2. San Antonio definitely got 9 on turnovers. Forced turnovers because the Knicks forced them basically for all 9 of those turnovers there. I want to say, 3-point percentages. San Antonio with 29%. So I mean, if they made their 3-point shots, then what would they be shooting, like 60%? Sheesh. So the Knicks got to do a better job defending there because I mean these guys are getting quality shots, they're just not making them. So that's a phenomenon right there. Knicks are shooting 47%. I doubt they shoot 47% for the rest of the game. So that's interesting there. So let's check out. They're showing Harden with Brooklyn playing the Clippers playing Brooklyn right now. So anyway, checking out the points in the paint is about even, 26-30. Knicks are winning that. Second chance points, Knicks have 12-6 and 9-7 in fast break points. Yeah, I love the fact that Knicks are winning the fast break battle every single game. It seems like so that's a good sign for the Knicks. Let's check out the box score. Box score. Box score. San Antonio. So the kid is 0 for 5 right now. 0 for 3 from 3. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 4 rebounds. 2 assists. 1 block. Like I said, he only has 2 points. So I mean, I feel like he's been shell shocked. There's been a couple plays where he was just fooling around a little bit. Got the ball stolen from behind a couple times. Just making air ball 3-point shots and stuff like that. So he's definitely shell shocked by being in New York, man. So we'll see what happens in the second half. I look for him to try to pour it on in the second half. Jeremy Socam has been playing pretty good. He got 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Somebody that's a small forward, probably more natural power forward. But they got him playing point guard. He can make threes now all of a sudden. So he can make threes, and they got him playing point guard. Not point guard, but doing point guard actions a lot in San Antonio. Zach Collins kind of impressed me a little bit with the way he plays. 4 rebounds, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, and 4 points. Decent center, backup center. He probably could start for the Knicks. Let's say if we was to trade Mitchell Robinson or something like that, somebody like Collins would be decent to start in place of him. But I don't mean to say that. I don't have to say that when I was saying that Zach Collins is a good player. So let me take that back. So you got Malachi Branham. He played out there. He's listed as a shooting guard. No stats whatsoever, but he does have 7 points. Keldon Johnson did a lot of work out there. I feel he had a lot of usage, but it didn't really show up in the box score. 2 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. Cedi Osman is on that team. I didn't even notice Cedi Osman. He's a little wide. He's wide for a small forward, but he's not really all that tall. Maybe 6'7" or so, but he's wide. He has like 1 rebound, 1 assist, no points. Trey Jones is actually their point guard, and they got him playing off the ball a lot. He scored 10 points, 5 for 7 for the field. No other stats really other than assists. He has 2 assists. Devin Vassell. Also, I didn't even realize that was him playing there. Also, Devin Vassell, he's actually he scored 20 points per game last year. Let's see what he's doing this year. 19 points per game this year, and they got him coming off the bench, and they haven't really been going to him. So that's kind of weird. The last couple games I see he's been scoring double figures in scoring. So what's new here with the Knicks here? So why is he playing the Knicks and they not they didn't? I knew he was hurt. He was hurt entering the game, so I guess that's why they have him coming off the bench. But he's like a 20 point a game scorer for them. So I look for him to come back in the second half and with a little bit more steam there. Charles Basie, is that number 28? Let me see him. Yeah, this is number 28. This is a very physical dude here. 6'10", only averaging 3 rebounds and 3 points. But I like his nastiness, man. Getting in there for rebounds and just being rough and tumble on the inside, pretty good, man. So I'm enjoy watching him play. His stats don't really show what I'm saying there. He only played 5 minutes, but just from watching him, he seems like a very rough and tumble kind of dude. Doug McDermott was able to get 2 for 5 from three, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. No, that's only three rebounds, 1 assist. So McDermott is still around. McDermott needs to be in a good team's rotation. So it's interesting. I'm going to be looking to see who's going to be the starters coming in the second half. So maybe this guy Malachi might not play in the second half. Maybe Vasil takes over his normal uh, position with the starters. So you got Keldon. They got Keldon actually running point guard, which is weird. Keldon is not a point guard. Let's click that. They got him listed as 6'5", but he's not a point guard though. He's averaging 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. He's really a small forward. Actually could play some power forward to it sometimes. But even at 6'5", but they got him playing point guard now. So I don't know what's going on in San Antonio. Like I said, they also had SoCam playing point guard a little bit too, playing point guard actions. But then Trey Jones, who's actually a point guard, they got him playing off the ball. So it's interesting. Interesting what this guy's doing, Mr. Pop, Captain Pop. Let's see what the Knicks are doing really quick. Got RJ with 10 points and 3 assists. Not much other stats, but he played solid game, man. Definitely impressed by what RJ's doing out there. 2 for 3 from the field, from three, 4 for 7 from the field. So I mean, he's not gonna be shooting 57% for his whole career, for the season. But he's definitely shooting the ball really well and making great decisions out there. Julius Randle, still not perfect though. Julius Randle 2 for 7. A little bit frustrated today. He's been watching IQ shoot the ball. He's been watching Brunson shoot and RJ, and then you can see that he's anxious to get the ball to create some actions. But even though he's still like he got 6 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, one steal, still really good, game. Even though he's doing that, Mitchell Robinson has been playing pretty good too. 8 points and 7 rebounds, very consistent on the rebounding end. One thing I've been impressed with this year has been getting defensive rebounds. So I think that's key. One thing you get offensive rebounds, which is nice, but you have to secure the defensive rebounds. That should be gimmies for somebody as tall as he is. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he's starting to get more rebounds because he's concentrating on the defensive rebounds as well. So that's good to see from Mitch Robinson. But he still can't finish, man. If it's not a dunk, he can't finish. It's annoying. Anyway, Brunson, 4 for 11. He has 13 points, 4 assists. Not much else going on here, but he's been attacking. That's what he does. Quentin Grimes, very quiet game too. 5 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound. Just one of those guys is just waiting for the 3-point shot to come, and he's going to shoot the three no matter what. So not much happening with Grimes. He did have a couple I don't really defensive plays, but he's just been active. That one curl play in the beginning where it was like a down screen kind of thing. That was really nice, but the Knicks never went back to that. They did it one time. I think they did it by accident. Anyway, Hartenstein, he had a good active game there. He showed a couple of moves to the basket that were very excellent for somebody that's a backup center like that. Somebody he does have offensive skill, but he's just not He's just not what do you want to say, polished. You know what I'm saying? He could do some stuff sometime, makes you look like, wow, this guy could play. But then he'll like do something bonehead like right after. Dante DiVincenzo 1 for 5 today, but I thought he was in the mix of all the action today. So Dante's pretty good. He gotta clean up that shooting percentage though. He's definitely been shooting terrible this year. Let me see what he's been doing this for the entire year. Dante DiVincenzo. I gotta click the right button, right? Stats. Check out his stats for this year. He's shooting 39% as we speak. 7 points per game. It's not so bad, but he definitely got to clean that up. That 39%, even though that's okay for a backup, but he needs to get it up to 43. I see a lot of 35s. I see 42s, 45s in his career. He needs to get it up to about 43, 42, 43. And he'll be fine. Let's get back to the rest of the stats because I on purpose left quickly by himself. So quickly is 6 for 10. He's a flamethrower. 1 for 3 from the 3 point line. No other stats but 3 assists, and he scored 13 points. So I mean he's becoming a black hole. So I don't know if anybody cares about that, but every time he gets the ball, the motherfucker is not gonna pass it. So when it comes down to a playoff situation, and he has the ball, he's going to be easily boxed in, where you're going to have to force him to make a decision. And his dribbling is suspect, and his passing for the most part is kind of suspect too, especially when he picks up his dribble. So if you send two defenders that quickly, he's going to pick up his dribble. So when it comes to playoffs, or even like as the year goes by, when they start to really clamp down on him, that could give him a problem. At the moment, he's averaging 14 points per game, but he already almost got that at the halftime. So he's probably going to have 20 by the end of the night. We'll see what happens with that. But anyway, that's the halftime report. That's my little rundown with the stats and stuff. When it comes to the Knicks right now, the Knicks are in danger of letting this team come back in. So when it comes to these lesser teams like this, even though they got Wembanyama and they got a lot of talent, all it takes is like a little bit of confidence, and next thing you know, you're in trouble. So I mean, San Antonio is already shooting 50%, and just visually looking at the game, it looks like that they're not taking good shots. They're missing shots, but they shot 50% from the field. I thought they shot like 40 or something, or maybe even possibly 30, just watching the game, but they shot 50%. So a team that's not shooting well, quote unquote, but is shooting 50%, that spells to me a problem for the Knicks if they can't get themselves together in the second half. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we'll see what happens with that. I'm not too afraid, but like I said, San Antonio does have talent. Vasilla's a 20 point a game scorer. Keldon Johnson has been proven that he can score a lot. Some of these other guys can hit shots, and Wembanyama, is their star player. So in the second half, I doubt that he's going to be playing bad the whole game. So we'll see what happens in the second half here when it comes to San Antonio. Like I said, with the Knicks just got to continuously play their game. Just play hard defense, grab rebounds, move the ball, and we'll be fine. The Knicks should be able to cruise through this game. So I'm with that, man. Yeah, man. Just taking a look at Donovan Mitchell, man. Wouldn't it be cool to get Donovan Mitchell? It's like a nice little toy. Just like the sneakers here on the side. If you're a sneaker collector, every time you get a new pair of sneakers, like, ooh, baby. But you know, do we really need Donovan Mitchell, or should we keep investing time and conversation in Donovan Mitchell when we have a team already? So a lot of people are not really talking about like what we can do to add to this team. So I still feel like that the Knicks could keep some of the players that we have and maybe add somebody. Because I mean, looking at the Knicks roster, let's take a look at the Knicks roster while we're waiting. Knicks roster. All right, so let me see how this looks. So this is basically the whole roster here. Nope. So let's go to like an official thing. Let's do no. Let's do basketball reference. Knicks roster for basketball reference. Waiting for that to load. So this is per game stats here. So points per game and stuff like that. Brunson's averaging 22. You got RJ with 22, which is incredible. Julius is at 15. That's gonna climb. 14 points for Emmanuel quickly. So if you're looking at this club, how can we improve, right? Scroll down to the actual salary and stuff like that. Let's take a look at their salary, current Knicks contracts. Looking at the salary, you got guys like Fournier is making $18 million per year here, man. So I mean, Fournier's got to get out of here. He's basically on a 1 year contract because next year is a Is that a player option? The blue is a team option. So he's basically on a 1-year contract right now because the Knicks are not going to pick that next year's option up. Then you have guys like well, you got a bunch of bums here at the bottom here. But I mean you got guys like Grimes, you got guys like quickly even. You know what I'm saying? That we can put in a deal, to sweeten it up. Maybe even Evan Fournier and Mitchell Robinson. And if you need to throw in Josh Hart, not Josh Hart, Grimes in there, and to see if you can get another player, another solid player that you can use in a rotation. An upgrade. That would be interesting. But that's something to be talked about another time. So here we go, starting the second half. SoCom gets a wide open 3-point shot in the corner, misses that. You got Wembanyama trying to dunk in the rebound there, so he's trying to get active. Got Brunson there taking the triple team. He's being triple teamed here. Move the fucking ball. He still go attacks the quadruple team there. Gives it over to RJ in the corner. RJ's too busy with the hand in the air. He had the rebound back, but he's too busy with the hand stuck in the air. Like it's the Good Times poster. And Keldon Johnson not paying attention. Stupid ass. Collins passed it to him and threw it right to his elbow. Wasn't even looking at him. RJ to Brunson. Brunson with the ball back to RJ. RJ to Julius. So Nick's got this weave thing going on that's going nowhere. So Mitchell Robinson gives it over to RJ. RJ wide open for three. Should have just shot it, but he decides to drive on a 7'4" guy. Gives it to Brunson. Wide open jump shot, but contested there. So that should be Nick's ball. So I mean, just the basketball IQ, man. He had a jump shot, but instead of taking a jump shot, he said, "Yeah, you know what? Let me drive against a 7'4" guy." Like, come on, man. Can you guys see me? Let me plug in my light here. I haven't plugged in my light in a while. Anyway, Julius Randle to the basket there, being guarded by four people. Found the open man there. Quentin Grimes in the corner. Quentin Grimes swings it to RJ, and RJ knocks down another wide open 3-point shot. So this is what he does, baby. He goes Wembanyama looking to get something off here over to SoCam. Comes around the screen. SoCam, he tried to ask him for an alley-oop. He didn't throw it. Gives it to Keldon in the same spot, but Keldon was able to shoot it right over Brunson there. So here comes Brunson. Brunson's dribbling the ball up the court, looking. He looks like a midget, man, but he's literally like 6 foot something. Julius, this weave thing the Knicks are doing, I feel like they're just wasting shot clock. Free throw line extended. Brunson knocks down a jump shot, 70-53. I'm at the 10-minute mark, so I'm a little bit behind a little bit, but it's all right. You got Wembanyama on the inside. Brunson fouled him to prevent the inbounds pass. So I'll take the foul there. The Knicks had fouls to give, so take the foul to prevent the layup there, because it definitely would have been barbecue chicken with SoCam down there with Brunson. Blang, blang. SoCam with the ball being guarded by Brunson. He's looking for an ISO. Spin. Shoots the shot, and he blows it. Julius with the rebound. Wow, almost turnover there. Brunson gets it. Fakes a pass to RJ. Gives it over to Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes just standing there waiting to launch that 3-point shot, and he gets it to go. So, I mean, that fucking guy, Quentin Grimes, he is just not going to get off that beeline. All he wants to do is shoot threes. As long as he makes them, I ain't got a problem, man. As long as he makes them, I ain't got a problem, son. All right, scrolling. He's absolutely is playing for a contract extension. But, if he's going to be a black hole and not get his team involved, it's going to be a problem. But it is what it is. Hubie Brown. Yeah, I'm competing against Hubie Brown tonight, man. So Hubie Brown is excellent. I love watching games where Hubie Brown is calling the game. Former Knicks coach, so when he was younger, he was spicy. He had the little Jew fro, you know what I'm saying, with the curly fro. Just a total New Yorker, man. Big time essence of New York, man. But him calling the game, I could listen to him call the game all day. So that's what I'm competing with tonight. Hubie Brown is 90 and still killing the color commentary. Yeah, man, he's the best at it. Best in the game. Yeah, man. Bobby Santiago, let's go. Yeah, man. So far, so good, man. Love watching the Knicks when they're playing good, man. So I mean, the one thing right now, we're up by 20 still, so 73-53. So I mean that's a good sign. But like I said, we're always in danger of a team coming back. So I mean the Knicks get a little bit too lackadaisical, a little bit like I said, playing around with Spike Lee on the sideline. I kind of don't like to see that. You know what I'm saying? Just play the game. Stop letting Spike become part of the game. So just kind of like just concentrating on your job and stuff. Because quickly like that, no pun intended, is that next thing you know you'll be in trouble and you'll be like fighting for your life in the fourth quarter. So we definitely don't want that. 9 minutes in the third quarter. We still got plenty of time in this quarter for San Antonio to come up with some run here. But so far so good. Knicks are just a better team at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, San Antonio got to give them some credit. They are 2 for 7 this year, but they beat the Suns. The Suns still had Devin Booker and they had Durant, and they were still able to win. So anything can happen in pro sports. Shout out to football, as it's any given Sunday. It's not any given Sunday for basketball, but if you play around, man, any team can beat you any given night. Definitely, man. So, excuse me, Santiago. He says Spike Lee has already jinxed it. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I never understood the whole Spike Lee thing. The way where people get so hyped up about, they quick to say that Spike Lee is the leader of whatever, man. I just never got that. It was cool when Spike Lee was popping, when he was popular in the '90s and stuff like that. It was kind of dope because he was a young Spike Lee, do the right thing and all the other stuff, so it's kind of cool, what I'm saying. But then, as he gets older now, it's like kind of like annoying, man. Especially the whole thing with him going through the security exit, instead of the celebrity exit, that he made a big stink about it, then went on ESPN to complain about it. The next day, they didn't even give it a chance. That just that just messed it up for me with him, man. I don't really want to hear anything about Spike Lee when it comes to the Knicks, to tell you the truth. One thing about Spike, man, he has that Michael Jackson block party that he does every year, and now it's like I think he did Stevie Wonder versus Michael Jackson concert. No, Stevie Wonder, no, Michael Jackson versus Prince little block party. So I think that's dope. But when is he gonna do a Knicks thing? So if somebody that knows Spike Lee or Spike Lee happen to be watching, he's at the game, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But if anybody that knows Spike Lee, why doesn't he do a Knicks event? And I'm talking about not a Knicks event that the Knicks are doing and he's there. I'm talking about like him just doing a Knicks fan event. Like why won't he do that? He should have been done that. Especially somebody that's supposed to be like the head, the super Nick fan, the one that everyone, well, at least in the media keeps bringing up, that him being the super Nick fan. He's not that guy anymore for us. But I mean, if he starts doing fan events, then that would be a different story. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nothing But Knicks. We do a free fan event. Every time he comes into the city, we go to Legends and we have a free podcast where anybody can pop up and talk on the mic if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And we do get-togethers like that. Even going away. We went to Vegas a couple times. We did like Sim did a picnic. So how come Spike Lee can't do stuff like that? He's been a Knicks fan so long. Wow, I hope somebody that knows him could bring this to his attention and say, "Yo, man, I think it's time for you to do a Knicks event. It's been overdue." I would go. Everybody would go. You know, Julius Randle, right in his office, did a nice little spin move about the foul line extended. So a lot of foul line action in this game today. Here goes Socam doing a lot of extra dribbling. It's not really his game there. Wow, Brunson just caused another charge. So Brunson is good at that, good at getting charges. So I mean, every time San Antonio is trying to get something going, the Knicks do something good to stop it. So that's what's up. A couple guys in San Antonio is pretty good, man. I like Collins. I like his eyes. He's focused. I like his attention out there. Solheim is pretty good too. Keldon Johnson is okay. He's a little too short, 6'5". You know. So I mean, the Knicks are bodying guys right now. Julius Randle with 2 bully moves there to the basket. Right now, SOCOM is running the point, which is bugged out to me. SOCOM is not a point guard. Gives it over to Keldon. So Keldon's basically running point guard action right now. He comes across the screen, going to be double teamed. He stops the dribble, gives it over to Wembanyama. Collins to Wembanyama. Wembanyama picks up the dribble, gives it back to Collins. Good give and go there, so they got some ESPA going. SOCOM, he's got to pull up for 3. Good defense by Brunson. Mitchell Robinson not able to get his hand on the ball there. Wow, Collins just blows that layup there. RJ not paying attention, but then he does. He threw it right behind the back, which is excellent. Grimes looking for somebody to help him instead of trying to create some action. Gives it over to Julius. See, that annoys me. Grimes is just blindly looking to give it to Julius. Looking for help when he's the ball handler. Shit is crazy. Good action there on the inside by the Knicks there. Collins blew that layup. RJ's kind of in no man's land, but he still was able to get his hand on the ball to throw the ball behind his back. Excellent play there. Julius Randle. That's one thing about our Knicks. Our Knicks don't give up. So that's why I would rather add to the group than trade away. You know what I'm saying? Because Julius, no look past to RJ in the corner. Oh, man, RJ is knocking down that corner three. Them clutch 3-point shots really a lot in the season so far. Wembanyama on the inside. Good defense by the Knicks to stop him. Cross-court pass. Dangerous. Number 22 to Collins. You should have gave it back to him. But Collins there going one-on-one against Julius. Hook shot in the lane. He knocks that down. So listen, man, that is becoming a weapon by RJ Barrett, knocking down those corner threes, clutch corner threes and transition threes. Very nice, man. Brunson doing his Mark Jackson impersonation there, getting swacked and whacked. It took the weak side referee to call it, but when the other referee is standing right in front of her, didn't even call anything. It's crazy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, Collins is a solid player, man. Really like him a lot. Solid player. That's one of those guys you circle. If you ever need a center down the line, you circle him and see what he's doing and see if you can pick him up. Here goes RJ again from the corner. Does he knock that down? No good to this time. But he's doing his job. SoCam's pushing the ball there. And they really need to stop the ball. Here goes Keldon Johnson. RJ got stuck there on defense there, but thank God San Antonio didn't make it. Julius Randle bringing the ball up the court. He's going to look to punish. Got double teamed right off the rim. So Mitch Robinson was in position, wasn't able to get it. I don't know who that is there. That's on number 22. 16 gets it. So 16 is Cedi Osman. Yeah, Cedi Osman is a wide body dude. Look at Collins. Collins, a lot of action, not going nowhere. But Cedi Osman, look at Cedi Osman's body. It's like extra wide. Pause. It makes him look bigger than he is. There he is at the bottom of the screen there. See, these young players don't know how to run fast breaks anymore. They be coming down with numbers and still can't make the right play. Yeah, man. Mouth is dry like you would not believe. I mean, this is pretty funny. I get it. That's pretty funny to me. It make me throw up on screen. He says, we need to go up by 30 and then we'll feel comfortable. Yeah, man, pretty much. Any league in this league is not safe, But it just takes a couple baskets with Knicks fooling around to get San Antonio close enough to strike, and then go on one of those runs, and then they'll be right in this game. We definitely don't need that. You go RJ driving on Cedi Osman, excuse me. Bad shot. Mitch Robinson with the rebound, gives it to Julius. Nice little foul line shot. He misses that. Loose ball foul by Keldon Johnson there. They finally called that. You can't do that, man. You can't go over the back and push the guy like that. So Mitch Robinson definitely got a foul there. So Jacko was good, my man. He says the way RJ been playing so far this season, I'm telling you, he's playing really good. So I can't listen, like stuff like finishing on the inside, you can't be perfect. You're not gonna be perfect from the field, but at least be active on the inside and scoring, instead of just throwing shots up. He still does that, but not as bad as the other seasons. But like I said, transition 3-point shots and the corner threes, oh my God, beautiful. Brunson, not the best shot there. Fadeaway jump shot off 1 foot. Pull up the Patrick Ewing meme. When do you practice that shot? Cedi Osman all the way to the basket. It looked like he was trying to dunk it, but slowed it down so he can get the layup. Brunson pushes it over to RJ. RJ with a crossover all the way inside, and he throws up a layup for God, please help me kind of shot, and misses it. But he does get the foul. That's possible, Hector. RJ might make his first All-Star, but he got to continuously play this way though. So what happens if Julius is scoring 15 points per game right now, But let's say like over the next 10 games, the next 20 games or so, that he can get his scoring average back over 20, right? And then let's say RJ keeps that 22, and let's say Brunson keeps his 22 also. Then you you have a possible thing where we can bring three All Stars to the All Star game, and that'll be interesting. But it really is only going to happen if the Knicks win. So once again, shout out to that big dude. I forgot his number, but he's 6'10". He just made a layup just now. I like the way he plays. That number 28, very tough guy there. Julius Randle with a pump faking floating shot, and he gets called for the foul. It's not a good shot attempt, but he did get fouled there, so it is what it is. So shout out to number 28. I really like what I'm seeing physically from him. Really good. Yeah, so yep, that's the right score. 84-61. Good job by the Knicks so far. We definitely want to keep this league pumping if we can. Julius Randle misses that first free throw. I definitely need something to drink though. See if I can get my wife to bring me a bottle of water. I love my wife, man. I don't know what I would do without her. She holds down the fort, man. I'm bringing home the bacon, as they say, but she's definitely holding down everything else. Give me a second, guys. All right, so I just put in my order. Give me some water. All right, so the Knicks are, they're just trading baskets here. San Antonio just scored. It's gonna be an inbounds play here from Brunson. I don't know what takes so long for these referees to get the ball inside. So I guess since they were on TV, they gotta wait to get the signal from the sideline, to inbounds. Anyway, so Brunson brings the ball up the court, gets it around the 16-second mark. We had 12 seconds now. Julius swings it over to Josh Hart in the corner. Josh Hart knocks that down. We got a lot of good players on this team, man. Definitely got a lot of good players on this team. Brunson stops the McDermott. You got Trey Jones there. Trey Jones is in 3-point range here. He still decides to kick it to Cedi Osman in the corner. He misses that. Look at number 28. I really like the action that I see with him. Brunson off of Mitch Robinson rebound. Cedi Osman tried to get a charging foul. That was a clear flop. Grimes wide open. He misses the jump shot. So Grimes needs to have a hand in the face in order to make a shot. Here goes Julius, 3-second violation all the way, and he gets pogo sticked. Here goes number 17, McDermott, over the 16, Osman, up to 33. Trey Jones misses it. So San Antonio been missing a lot of key shots here. Julius, full head of steam. Brunson, transition 3-point shot. Boy, knocks that down. Knock it down, baby. Couple things. Transition threes for the Knicks is something new. We didn't really do that so well last year. This year we're kicking ass with the transition threes. So that's what's up. At least in this game. So Josh Hart hurt his hand there. I don't know what happened. Hopefully he just jammed it. He's hurt holding his hand a lot right now. Hopefully he's good. He's holding his wrist. I thought it was his fingers. So I hope he's all right. He's definitely holding his wrist. So I'm just looking here. Julius gives it over to Brunson. I'm trying to find Josh right now. So Brunson hits that transition 3-point shot. Josh is in the corner there. He was good at that part. Does the little walkie-talkie thing again. So I don't know what's up with Josh. Did they take Josh out the game? Well, it looks like Brunson has a thumb problem there. He got his thumb taped up. But I'm trying to see what's up with Josh because Josh is holding his wrist. See, he's holding his wrist there on the left-hand side. Brunson comes in. He might have just jammed his thumb a little bit. Here goes Brunson with a shot. Manga. Free throw line. One shot is good. So here goes another shot. So if he scores this bucket, the Knicks will be up by 30. Sheesh. What a game so far. 19.6 for 15. Let me see the summary right now. For the quarter, Knicks got 28-14 so far. Unbelievable. Wembanyama gets the ball. He jab steps and pulls up for a jump shot. So I believe that might be his first field goal for the game. You got a little ass head, man. Brunson coming across the timeline, 16 seconds as usual. Gets double teamed, gives it to Hartenstein. Back to Julius, wide open for three. I don't know why he so hesitated. He misses that. Hartenstein fighting on the inside. They call a loose ball foul on who? I don't know. San Antonio ball. Let me see what you got here. So McGeechan, he says, the way they was boosting a Victor. Yeah. Watch more watch they focus more on his bad night instead of the actual game. They always do that, man. They always do that. The star player, they talk about them so much and they be having bad games and then they're losing. Their team is losing, but they're still talking about them. I hate that, but I mean, these networks gotta sell games. When Banyama gets an offensive rebound, man, he looks weak. He looks very weak. Julius, fast break to quickly fakes a three all the way to the basket, interior pass to Julius. Just a bad play there because IQ was open. What was the reason to shovel an interior pass to Julius like that? Ends up in a fast break play by San Antonio. So San Antonio, even though they're losing, they're not giving up. They're not giving up. So here goes Dante right now. Dante's gonna start some offense. Gives it to Julius. Julius dribbling, takes his own screen by IQ. Gets the ball swiped out of his hand. He's being guarded by three people. He gets a foul call. He's being guarded by three people, man. Move the damn ball. Unbelievable. So I put in my order for a bottle of water. Still waiting for my wife to come through. Yeah. So I mean, a couple things like that. I say like Julius can't tell when the triple team is there. Brunson can't tell when there's four people on him. Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, so Brunson can't tell when there's four people on him. Julius can't tell when three people is on him. Quickly be open and he'll pass up the shot just so he can shoot it over four people. It's like, what are we doing out there? Mm-mm-mm. Nothing like water, man. Yeah, man. So I can't wait till the game is over now because I kind of want to see what's going on with my little boy. Hopefully he's all right. Let's see what kind of pills I got here. I got a pill for everything, man. I feel like the medicine man. Like the older you get, you just accumulate a lot of knowledge and stuff. So you can, if something's going wrong with you, there's a pill that you can take. So I got my boom chicka wow wow pills right here. I got some brain pills here that I use. And I also got some pills that's supposed to make you bulletproof. I haven't really experienced that yet, but I think I'm gonna take one. So I take one now. I'll take a little later before I go to bed. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna tell you what I take because I don't want you guys saying that Ebro takes that, so I took it. You know. Oh my god. I can't say it's a good game, but thank God we're winning kind of game. It's a nightmare game too, especially for somebody like my man Joey's saying that Wembanyama he's been like hyped so much. He's been playing pretty good though. He has some really good games and stuff, man. But he's really been hyped up. But I mean, showing up in the Garden, he didn't really show up yet. So he's always gonna have that on his resume that his first night in the Garden he was trash. But he'll have more games to prove himself, and we just got to be ready for that, man. Hopefully we're still not trying to get that superstar trade for that superstar. Hopefully we're still not doing that. Hopefully that we can get our team together where we can actually compete for a championship. And don't have to worry about Wembanyama in his prime whenever he gets there. You know. Yeah, man. So I want to win so bad, man. This group of Knicks, especially the way that they're playing and how RJ has improved, and how even how Mitch is starting to get defensive rebounds. That those are two things that I was really harping on, man. Just him being able to be consistent. Both guys being consistent on both sides of the ball. I like what Dante's bringing us. He's keeping us, what do you call honest out there. Brunson is doing his thing. Quickly is doing his thing. Grimes is the 3-and-D guy hitting the 3-point shots. But I feel like we are missing something. So Can we get that via trade? You know what I'm saying? So we'll definitely have to see what happens with that because we do have assets just sitting on the bench not doing nothing. And then Tom Thibodeau's confident enough with some of these other guys like Miles McBride. So if he was to trade a Grimes, we still got Miles McBride. We still got other guys that we can use out there if we wanted to. So it is what it is with that. He goes Trey Jones there, kicks it out to McDermott. McDermott wide open 3-point shot, he knocks it down in transition. So that's 70 to 94 uphill battle for these San Antonio Spurs. We still got a whole 2 minutes left here and a quarter. So I don't know if I want to do mercy rule and say goodbye to you guys before the fourth quarter. But we're gonna keep it rolling. IQ just dribbling to nowhere, past the fucking ball, comes across the screen. It finally gives it to Julius with 4 seconds on the shot clock, and he has to get the shot up. He misses it. But I mean, Hartenstein is a little frustrated because it's like, come on, dude, pass the damn ball, fam. Stop holding the ball so much. Yeah, man. Shout out to COVID, man. After COVID, all the coughing and stuff like that, we want social distancing. Everybody got to get a shot in order to go to the game. It would have been nice to take out one seat, at least one seat on every row, and then spread the seats out. That way people can have more room in the fucking arena. Especially after COVID, you would think that they would have done that. At least remove one seat out of every row, at least one seat, just to give people a little bit more room to be out there. But being at a Knicks game, man, you're like basically sitting on your neighbor's lap. Especially if you're overweight or something like that, or sitting next to somebody overweight, or God forbid you got to use a bathroom and then now you got to almost fall down. RJ, man, RJ with these clutch shots today, unbelievable, man. That's what we've been needing, man. So now RJ is now like people talk about Chris Middleton. RJ is Chris Middleton right now. RJ is Chris Middleton. He goes Wembanyama 1-on-1 against Hartenstein. Hartenstein, good defensive stance. Wembanyama not really doing nothing there. Good steal by IQ. Wembanyama's not paying attention. Wow, IQ over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein gets a nice little dunk there. It's a good play by the Knicks there. Would have been nice to see alley-oop to Dante just now. That would have been dope. But Trey drives over to Wembanyama. Wembanyama almost falls down. He definitely charges, but they call a charging foul on Hartenstein. Did they call a charge? Yep, he's gonna get some free throws. So it is what it is. I like Hartenstein, man. Hartenstein is German. I don't know if he was. I don't know if he was. Matter of fact, he was. I think he lived in Germany for a little while. You know what I'm saying? People from Germany are dope, man. People from Germany, I want to say like Amsterdam, the Netherlands, the Netherlands area. In Germany and stuff like that. Those guys, they're very similar to New Yorkers, man. When they speak English, they sound like New Yorkers. I always thought that was dope. I used to know some dudes from Amsterdam. They sound like they were from Brownsville. Some fucking white guys from Amsterdam. Those guys were crazy, man. I can't even remember their fucking names, but those guys were freaking nuts. There was like three of them. They were nuts. There goes Dante. I mean, IQ almost knocked Dante down, man. IQ is bugged out. So IQ is asking for something here. Dante's like, yeah, man, just take the screen. So Dante sets the screen, but then he doesn't take the screen. So I mean, what the fuck is IQ doing? Now IQ is going between the legs, going against three people and misses the shot. So I mean, Dante's confused because he's asking for Dante to set the screen, but then he doesn't take the screen that Dante's asking for. It's weird, man. So I don't know. It was end of the third quarter. So it should be Knicks ball starting the third quarter. Yeah, but I mean, like I'm saying, IQ, look, the assistant coaches are saying it to him. Say, listen, man, you're freaking like, run the play, okay? Like Dante was coming to give you a screen, and before you can even do it, you're like running him down already. Shit is crazy. Yeah, guys need to sit down and watch tape, man. It amazes me when you hear guys like Julius say that they don't watch tape. So I mean, guys need to watch tape. Watch tape of the game to see what you're doing wrong, see what's going on there, see what you could do to improve. Why does the same thing keep happening to you? You're not watching tape. You should be watching tape to find out why the same thing keeps happening to you. To keep yourself fresh. All right, so we got somebody named Krillians here. Krillians Underlow. He said, "You don't need that shit. You don't need that shit. You don't need that shit, man." no cap game and get more annoyed with Hart's offense every game. So you talking about Josh Hart or Hartenstein? Josh Hart, Josh Hart is not doing anything more than he's asked to do, which I appreciate. Because you don't want everybody can't be dribbling him through their legs a million times. We already got IQ doing that. As far as Hartenstein, he's just a rough, like a rumble tumble kind of guy. He's not like you're asking for too much if you think he's going to be consistent scoring or anything like that. He's just a crash kind of dude. So he is what he is. He's valuable though. Both players are valuable. They have their flaws. They're not perfect players, but they both are valuable. So I like both Hart guys in the team concept. You know what I'm saying? In the team concept, they all could be subbed out. For the next guy. So that's the beauty of that. They're not starters. They're not people that we're relying on to play 30 something minutes per night. But at least we sub them in, and they can spell. Sometimes they play really well. Sometimes they have really good games. And when they don't have games, then that's why we take them out. So we got Minnesota here. Minnesota with two centers. Ridiculous. Yeah, man. Just watch a little replay there. So Minnesota just by the personnel they have, they should be winning this year. So I don't really know what's going on with their record, but they should be winning. Let me check my bets here. Should I put my bets on the screen tonight? Sometimes I gotta keep those things to myself. So I'm hoping to win tonight, man, because I'm trying to boost up my cash here so I can get so I can pay this damn marathon thing. Taika Waititi. DraftKings. Any of you guys play DraftKings? Would you guys be interested in doing like a diehards picker thing where we all play together? You guys interested in that? Because if you guys are interested in that, I can actually try to get something going where we can all follow the games together. And try to win some money. All right, so far, shit. Where are we at right now? Yeah. I'm doing pretty good, I guess. Got some guys. I'm waiting for them to get certain stats, but one game they're in the third quarter, another game they're in the second quarter. So we still got plenty of time for those guys to make their hits. So anyway, back to the beginning of this fourth quarter, we got SoCam again running point guard action here, running all the way to the corner. Gives it over to Wembanyama. Wembanyama is moving his feet a lot there, is traveling. Kicks it out to Collins in the corner there. Gives it over to number 22, who's 22 is Vasil, right? So he drives all the way to the basket and gets a nice little layup there. So is that Vasil number 22? That I'm not too sure. So anyway, IQ dribbling. He is not passing it, boy. Go all the way to the paint. Dribbling the air out the ball. Pass the ball, fam. Comes across the screen. Gives it over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein on the inside. Blows the layup there. Dante tried to jump in there to get the rebound. He messed up. And Hartenstein blew a layup there. But what is IQ doing in that play? SoCam. Spin move against Dante. Kicks it over to Collins. Collins interior pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama finally gets his second bucket. And they're going to call a blocking foul. So he has 2 buckets so far. So I believe he has like 6 points. So far he hasn't really done much. Collins was open at there. You see the guys at the top of the foul line? Right there, he's wide open. Why not just pull up? Why do you need to drive and make a pass? Just simply pull up. You're open. You're open at the foul line. Pull up, baby. So it's 101 to 77. Knicks are still kicking their ass. It's all right. IQ with the ball. Let's see how long he keeps it. Oh, give it to Hartenstein. Almost half court violation. Back to Dante. Oh, no. Dante on the way to the basket. Dante full head of steam. Gets it up over the rim. He misses it. He's looking for the foul. Goes number 22 on the left-hand side. Comes over a Wembanyama screen. Too many Knicks jerseys in front of him, but he still gets the foul. No, he still gets the ball to drop. No foul. So there goes Pop. Pop's going to come out and have a conversation with the refs in a second. So it's 101 to 79. It looks like the Knicks are going to call a timeout. So good timeout by Tom Thibodeau. He got 79 to 101. So the lead is getting close to being 20 again. You know what I'm saying? If they get To get it to 81, it'll be 20. So the Knicks actually winning by more than 20. But we definitely gotta have a conversation with our guys just to make sure that they're all on the same page. Yeah, not even Iverson, man. I don't know who he think he is. He's out there just calling his own number. But every play that the IQ does something, he keeps doing it. So that must be what Tom Thibodeau wants him to do. So it is what it is. So would Houston give us Eason for absolutely? Absolutely. I think they would do that. Would Houston give us Easton for Grimes and picks? I think they would do that. And I think that's a fair trade. But that dude Easton would definitely be somebody that we can use out there with the Knicks, man. He's pretty good. I don't know. I haven't really been following too tough about what he's been doing stat wise and stuff. Are they playing it at the moment? Get away. Come on, Icon, let's go. Oh, are they playing right now? I don't think they're playing today. Excuse me. So they're not playing today. So I don't know my man's first name. So let's do Eason Houston basketball. So it was Ethan. So I gotta spell it out right. It's Eason. How do you spell his name, man? Yeah, Eason. One man on me, Eason. Kyrie Eason. Not now, baby. So the last few games he hasn't been playing. So he hasn't been playing at all. Regular season this year, 9 points per game, but the last couple games he hasn't played. So let's take a look at let's see if we can get some stats, some real stats here. Let's do basketball reference just because it's easier. So like I said, 9 points per game. Okay, 6 rebounds. So let's take a look at what he's been doing this year. He played this is from last year, regular season last year. Yeah, so that's regular season last year. So he hasn't played this year. He hasn't played this year at all. So last year he actually played pretty good. 6 rebounds per game, 9 points, so many minutes, 21 minutes per game. So I like to look at the 36 minutes per stat. So here goes 36 minutes per stat. The points get up to 15. You got 10 rebounds per game, one assist, 2 steals, 1 block. So I mean, potentially the dude could fill up the stat sheet. What's his height and weight? He's 6'8", 216, power forward. So yeah, man, he definitely will help us a lot. So trading Grimes for him, I think that could work. It all depends on what's going on with Houston. What is Houston doing this year? Let me take a look at them. I haven't really had a chance to watch those guys play yet. There's so many NBA teams. I hate when people say, "Do you watch games?" Of course, I watch those games. Man, you know how long these games are? You watch all 30 teams every night? Like, come on, man. Anyway, let's get back to this game real quick. IQ picks up the dribble, gives it to RJ. Nice pass inside to Hartenstein. Spin for no reason in the lane, but still gets the layup. That was weird. He could have just laid it up, and he chose to spin towards 3 defenders, but he still got the shot though, so it's all good. Here goes Collins with a nice position there. Gets just poked away by Josh Hart. There's no way somebody 7 foot tall should not be getting the ball poked away from them by a 6'5" dude. Hartenstein, see, I mean, he just spun for no reason, ends up getting blocked from behind, but still made the shot. He had a layup already. He didn't have to spin. So here goes San Antonio looking to get the ball in number 22 to SoCam. Good defense by the Knicks there. Still able to get the shot. Knicks were too deep inside to defend that. So I'm anxious to see what's going on with this. So I mean, for the year so far, all these damn pop-up ads here. San Antonio, Houston. No 20-point game scores, 16s across the board. You got 18 by Green and Sengun. Jabari Smith Jr. with 14. You got Fleet with 16 and Dylan Brooks with 16. So they got a good starting lineup. They got other guys, Tate out there. They got Amen Thompson. So yeah, man, definitely. I'm making those trades, man. If it makes sense, I'm with it. Back to the game, 103-84. Knicks having a problem bringing the ball up the court. See, that's the Knicks Achilles heel. Even though we got IQ can't really dribble as he shoots the 3-point shot right in my face. But IQ can't really dribble, so that's the big problem with the Knicks. If the Knicks If you press the Knicks, and you can possibly get some turnovers there. So Wembanyama finally makes a decent move there. He might only have 8 points so far. A nice little spin move on a transition play. So IQ is asking for a screen. He takes it this time, but he doesn't let Hartenstein. He doesn't give Hartenstein a chance to move. So he takes the screen and then splits the defense too fast, right in front of Hartenstein. So it's just a waste, a lot of waste of stuff that we do out there that's just very annoying, man. Ah, yeah, yeah. I thought about betting on the Lakers too. I feel like betting for LeBron is like a good bet because I mean he's like probably like the most consistent player in the whole NBA. Goes Josh Hart drive, give it to Brunson. Brunson is taking his own shot here, pushing, spinning the lane, knocks that down. Patented shot by Brunson. Get into the paint, pack it in, and just simply spin. Because the defense can't catch you. Interior pass to Collins there. Wow, Dante just jumped up and touched the rim, so that's his fault there. He got his hand stuck on the net. It happens. To watching Brunson there. Brunson is good at taking those fake contacts and faking like he got hit. But I mean, that's a patented shot there. If you can get that where you can bump the player and then spin off him, there's no way the defender's going to come back to you because they already got bumped. It's hard to recover after that one initial bump. Here goes SoCam. SoCam's to spin baseline on a little guy. Dribbling. He goes across the lane there and doesn't know where a good shot is coming from. Collins for 3 and knocks that down. So San Antonio is fooling around with us. We're fooling around with them. Brunson trying to bring the ball up the court, being guarded by SoCam. Nice and easy. Comes across the timeline. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Comes across the screen, gives it over to Josh Hart. Wide open 3-point shot. He should knock that down. He's short. It was short all the way. SoCam again is the point guard. They're giving it to him to make those decisions. That's very interesting. He goes all the way to the basket and makes a scoop layup. So 91 to 108. Knicks are fooling around with this team, man. Tom Thibodeau's calling a timeout. Very pissed off. Like I said, the Knicks are playing around with these guys. Fooling around and letting these guys get a little confident now. So just a quick timeout. Remind everybody what their assignments are. Remind everybody what they're trying to do out there. And we should get it back up to 30 again before the game is over. That's what I think. So what's up with the Lakers? So the Lakers are having a bad game tonight? Right now, the Lakers are playing in the third quarter. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to maximize it a little bit so I can see what that score is looking like. No. All right, so the Lakers are down. Yep, they're down against Houston. So they are playing Houston. My bad. So they are down. Let's see what's going on with the box score with them. James is a little bit off today. James is off. They're starting Christian Wood now. Christian Wood, Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell leading all scorers with the Lakers right now. Oh, no, excuse me, Roy Hachimura. So I mean, the Lakers got to find their identity. They have so many different guys that can do stuff, but they have too many guys that do the same thing. Max Christie's really good, but I mean, they can't play everybody. So right now they are literally playing almost everybody. But they got so many different guys that can contribute, man. So they definitely got to figure that out over there in the Lakers. Houston, it's good to see Sun Gun actually getting some scoring opportunities, man. He can fill up the stat sheet. He's like a poor man's Jokic almost because he can pass, he can rebound, he can do everything. Fred VanVleet's doing a good job over there running their team. Jeff Green coming off the bench. Oh, that's the old man Green. Jalen Green, he's got 18 points tonight. So it's cool. It's cool to take a look and see what other teams are doing. A team like Houston, I'm not really too afraid of. I'm anxious to see us play against them. They got a new revamped team. Very anxious to see what we do against them. Since we're on commercial, let's take a look and see what other teams are doing here. Brooklyn right now is beating the Clippers. So the Clippers, they lost. They're going to lose 2 straight here under Harden. Looks like it, at least. Paul George tonight has 24. You got Kawhi Leonard with 15. Zubac with 10. You got James Harden with 12 and Russell Westbrook with 13. So my thing is like, who does the dirty work? They got too many guys. You got PJ Tucker, you got Bones Highland, Terrence Mann, Norman Powell. Norman Powell and Terrence Mann should be starting on somebody's squad at shooting guard. But now these guys are off the bench here, with the Clippers. You know, same things with Bones. Bones should be like somebody's starting point guard somewhere on like a rebuilding franchise. You know, it is what it is. But they're all on the Clippers, so you can't have like 10 starters on one squad. You know, it's just not going to work that way. So let's go back to the Knicks. Put the scoreboard back up. 108 to 91. So they're showing the replays here. Die Hard Draft King. Okay, cool. We'll see. We'll see what I can do. I got to figure out how I'm gonna do that. If anybody will follow along with me, but I don't want the hate mail though. If I start losing, you know what I'm saying. So I got to figure out how I'm gonna do that right. Zion is hurt again. Don't say that, man. Yeah, man. Zion, he's just too big. He's a freak of nature, man. You know, somebody like that, you know, the way that he jumps in the air, it looks like he's flying. It looks like he's floating in the air. Next to the turnover, here comes San Antonio with full head of steam. Wow, Trey Jones blows the layup. Julius Randle with the rebound. Dante gives it over to IQ. IQ, of course, he's shooting it. He got fouled from behind. They didn't call it. Here goes number 22 over to Trey Jones. Knicks got back on defense, which is fantastic. Trey Jones coming around, sticks the pass back to Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson knocks down a three. So look at this. Now we're getting close where this game could be brought to 10. The Knicks don't want to do that. We're just entering crunch time right now. Just crossed over to the 7-minute mark right now, so we're 6:50 something. Brunson drives, kicks it over to IQ in the corner. Of course, IQ is shooting it, and he blows that. Mitchell Robinson snatches the rebound, but they're going to call a jump ball. So Socam and Collins were fighting with the rebound, and Mitchell Robinson was able to take advantage to get his hands in there for a jump ball. But it really was two San Antonio players fighting each other just now. So Socam is showing me a lot here, man. I feel like Socam could probably be their starting small forward going forward. I don't like him as point guard. I don't know why they got him playing point guard. But he got skills, though. Definitely got some skills. Collins with Mitch. Looking to jump. Oh, that was out of bounds, fam. Anyway, here we go. San Antonio, number 22, fakes, drives, pulls up shot in the paint. No good. Julius Randle with the rebound. Julius Randle's going to bring the ball up the court, being guarded by little man, 6'5" guy. Mitchell Robinson is taking those picks. Wow, Mitchell Robinson. See what I'm saying? If Mitchell Robinson could just catch the ball and lay it up, then he would score so much more points. Like just now, he caught the ball and tried to like uphand scoop it, but he just didn't. He doesn't have the skill for that. If he could develop that little simple skill to figure out how to get the ball into the basket without dunking it every time, he would average at least 4 more points per game. 4 to 6 more points per game. He has 8 now. But I mean, I don't know what's going on. The 3 for 4, I feel like that was a shot attempt just now, but they didn't count it as a shot attempt. So it was a shot before the ball. So then he goes blowing free throws. If Mitchell Robinson made 60% of his free throws, and if he was able to make simple layups around the basket, he would be like an all-star player. The defensive rebounds needed to come up also. He's finally getting defensive rebounds. So that's all good stuff there. Yeah, but I just wish I can get a weekend with him, man. What I can just show him what I mean. I can fix those free throws easy. I just need a weekend. Here goes Trey Jones, fake shot over to Kellen Johnson. Kellen Johnson just puts on his RJ impersonation, just driving, hoping something happens, and the referee's called a foul. Yeah, Tari Eason. That's a good idea, man. Whoever said that. Who said that earlier? Trying to see who said that earlier. There you go. Yeah, Hector, you said that earlier. Yeah, so that's a good idea, Tari Eason. Oh yeah. Just watching the Knicks, man. You just gotta just look and see what we need. Like we don't necessarily need. Oh, we need to get a superstar. I don't think we necessarily need a superstar, but we do need something. So watching these Knicks, current Knicks that we're watching, what do we need? As we're watching the game together, what do they need? What does this team need right now? 'Cause I think Brunson, we could rock with Brunson. We could rock with Julius. We could rock with RJ. IQ is who he is. We could rock with IQ too. But there's an ability to get better. So how do we do that? Julius Randle in his office in the corner, wide open. Yeah, Julius getting the ball swang to him where he can catch it and just shoot the ball without having to dribble so much. It's fantastic. Right now, Julius Randle's not sweating. So that's a good sign. We're in the fourth quarter. Just entering crunch time right now. We're at the 6 minute mark, and Julius Randle's not sweating. Usually Julius Randle's skin turns red. Because that's Tom Thibodeau running him to death. Usually around this time, literally, Julius Randle's skin is like purple. His skin is like red. So it's a different look right now. But Julius Randle is not as exhausted and whatever, not relying on him to do so much. It's fantastic, and he still can get his points. He still can get off. Let me see if I can get those up real quick. Let me see if I can get those points and stuff up. I gotta pee now too. So Randall today is not shooting well again, 5 for 16. But what does he have point wise? He has 19 points. 19 points is still not shooting the ball right. Brunson and RJ. I mean, Brunson and RJ. They got both 22 and 21 respectively. So we could possibly put together a team that has 3 22 point a game scorers. You know, but not just like volume guys like RJ. RJ was a volume scorer last year. Now he's a little bit more efficient. So add that 22 points to Brunson and to Julius. Now we have like a three headed monster here. Here goes McDermott, gives it over to Wembanyama. Too much zest on that pass there. Turnover, Knicks ball. RJ interior pass to Julius. Beautiful, good decision by RJ. RJ makes good decisions, man. You got to give him that. He goes Keldon. Keldon dribbling between the legs. Goes right at Julius. Steps back, gives it to Socam. Socam just dribbles right to the same spot, but he's able to get a scoop layup. So I mean, Socam is pretty impressive, man. He's a pretty impressive basketball player, man. Let's see what Socam has here. In a weird game where he's actually playing point guard. 16, 6, and 5 right now for Socam. So here goes Brunson. All the moves in the world. Pull up jump shot, no good. Trey Jones with the ball, pushing. Stop the ball. Interior pass to Socam. IQ just gets a hand on the ball there. They're going to call what? They're going to call a foul on Brunson? Or out of bounds? I don't know what the hell they're calling. That ref just made up some shit. They go JB Smooth. I'm looking at Socam, so good defense here. Two-handed defense there. Was able to get the ball in there. So what did they call? They called a foul. So they did call a foul. I guess they called it on Brunson. So here goes Wembanyama. Looking like a sloth out there. McDermott come around the screen. No good. Wembanyama swiped it off to himself. Nice little Wilt Chamberlain scoop shot just now. Knocks that down. So Wembanyama, he just reminds me of somebody. I can't really put my finger on it, but him going to the basket, see like a move like that, he reminds me of like a tall version of like George Gervin or something like that. The way that he gets these little floating shots going, he has a big dipper move. The shot that Wilt Chamberlain used to do. He kind of has that in his game too. So it's interesting, man. We'll see how he looks as he starts getting stronger and stuff. But he definitely didn't score. He only had 2 buckets from the free throw line in the first half. And he's definitely scored a lot more. So he has 14 now. So he scored 12 points in the second half. He goes Brunson looking for RJ. RJ stops, dribbles, crossover, double crossover, all the way to the basket, layup off the rim. Mitchell Robinson was not in position for the offensive rebound. Trey Jones gives it over to McDermott, all the way to the basket, gives it to Socam. But Brunson there again. How many charges did Brunson take today? I think he must have hit the full like 4 or 5 times today, just trying to take charges. But I believe he got maybe 3 of them. So I mean, listen, that's taking charges is part of the game, it's a good defensive play. You get the ball back. But look what you got to sacrifice in order to get it, though. So here goes Brunson, going to bring the ball up the court after getting his whole head taken off just about. So I'm looking at what you guys are saying. So McGeechan said maybe mellow ball. And we'll see. Here goes Julius going against the little guys. Kick it out to the shooter. RJ, wide open shot. Misses that. Mitchell Robinson with the rebound. Got a second chance. Brunson in the paint. Looking. Somebody knows so he needed somebody to cut. Nobody cut. So here we go. 7 seconds on the shot clock. He's got to go 1-on-1. Just pulls up right in front of Wembanyama and knocks it down. What a confident player Brunson is. 7'4" monster standing in front of him. He just pulls up. And good defense by Mitchell Robinson to prevent that lead pass there to Wembanyama. Yeah, so the Knicks are up by 17. You know, we were up by as much as 30, I believe, right? 30 something. Now it's we're up by a little bit less than that. I think I'm behind by like 40 something seconds. Wembanyama shoots a long jump shot, no good. He goes the Knicks pushing the ball. Julius Randle fakes a pass there to IQ. He's dribbling, looking for somebody to cut. Julius Randle's moving, spinning the lane, shoots a jump shot, knocks that down. So IQ was asking for a back, but Julius Randle gave him the look. He goes SoCam all the way to the basket. Oh, no look pass there to Wembanyama. So Wembanyama with those long ass arms, he's trying to do those long scoop shots. Julius Randle finds IQ in the corner. Sidestep, no good. Julius Randle with the rebound, got glue on his fingers. Ooh, up, and almost banged on them guys. Ooh, it looks so good, baby. So the Knicks are up 20-19, 20-99, excuse me. 21-point lead, baby. Julius Randle, with the rebound. Get up. Get big. Get your weight up. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. That's incredible. But that's Knicks basketball, man. Knicks don't turn the ball over. You know, we've been making good decisions. Against a team like San Antonio, we should beat them. You know, but I mean, you know, we should beat them, and whether or not we beat them or not, that's a whole nother story. So I mean, judging by that Clippers game, we played really good. That was our best game of the season. This game I can't really say it's our best game because we're playing against kind of inferior talent. But I mean, this team could still surprise you and win. So the Knicks handle their business. So this was pretty impressive, this San Antonio game. Definitely got to say that. You know, so I'm enjoying myself watching this game here. I will enjoy myself more if I can win this bet here. So let me check this parlay. So this parlay so far, I got this one. So I got one. So one of my parlays, I bet 20 and I got 115. So that's what's up. Yeah, man. So here's my bets for today. I bet that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander would get over 28 points per game today. I bet that Tyrese Maxey would get 31 a mix of points, assists, and rebounds, and he covered that. And then I bet that Jordan Clarkson would get about 17 points tonight, and he did that. So I bet 20 got 115. So that's a good look. So now we just got to see how this one plays out. I got plenty of time to try to get it, so we'll see. So anyway, back to the Knicks game. They got 225. IQ comes across the screen. Being guarded by two people, really. Step back, jump shot. He knocks that down. So listen, as long as IQ is scoring, as long as those shots are going in, it's fine. But they're terrible shots, you know? He's been taking terrible shots and really just like out of control, really. You know, but as long as he makes the shots, then it's okay. But if he's out of control like that and he's not making his shots, then it doesn't look good. He goes IQ doing his Obi Toppin impersonation. He just gets in and just shoots it, man. That motherfucker, they're not seeing a shot he would not take. So it looks like San Antonio is starting to empty their bench. They got a bunch of look at number 54. I always thought number 54 would be like a sleeper kind of player. I can't pronounce his name for shit, but I believe he played for Villanova, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot what team he played for in college, man, but he's pretty good. He's a like a center kind of, you know, but he has a lot of skills there for a 7 foot something. Not really good defense, so that's why he's not playing. RJ just laid it up right on his nose. 125 to 103. Is it going to be an and one? Yeah. Looks like it's going to be an and one. RJ right at number 54, right on cue. Number 54, bad defense, fouls RJ right to the basket. They didn't even really give him much of a resistance there. But that's why 54 is not playing. His defense is suspect, but he could do everything else though. Yeah, so right now I need DeMar DeRozan to get 2 more points, and I need Austin Reeves to get 3 more points. Still got plenty of time. We're talking about a 3-point shooter and a guy that's good in the 2-point range. So, they should be able to get those, should be able to cover those. He goes number 14. So there's a bunch of guys that I don't give a damn about here, just in the game here. So number 22 is kind of active. I'm trying to see what his name is. Barley. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. So we got Dylan is coming in the game. There's a lot of celebrities on a celebrity roll right now. Shout out to the dude that played in the Spider-Man movie, Ned. He's in there. I think he's gonna beat the traffic. He just got up from his seat and left. So I saw a couple other shout out to the point guards. I mean, I don't understand why certain guys don't play in the NBA. I just don't get it. Especially when you need a point guard, you rather just not play a point guard, and you have one. So Deuce is in here. We got Dylan with the ball. Here goes Jericho Sims. Forgot all about him. You got Ryan Archinado's out there. Ooh, Knicks are starting to move the ball around here. Here goes the Daquan Jeffries. Turnover. Tying over. Here comes the San Antonio bums pushing the ball up the court. Number 54 pushes, shoots the three, no good. Number 14 slaps that rebound. Up with the shot, he knocks that down. So that's a Wesley guy. I don't know who the hell that is. It goes Deuce McBride trying to bring the ball up the court. Gets it across the timeline pretty fast. Here goes Jericho Sims doing this in between the leg dribble stuff. Daquan Jeffries gives it over to Ryan Archinado. Ryan Archinado flies baseline, kicks it out to Deuce. Deuce gives it over to Daquan. Oh, he misses that. Here comes the San Antonio bums. Number 14 all the way to the basket. He blows that. Look at Jericho Sims slap the rebound back to number 30. He blows that. Jericho Sims with another rebound. Gives it to Deuce. So 14 seconds. Get it across the timeline, son. All right, 9 seconds. So this is the end of the game here. Clap it up. Clap it up for the Knicks. Knicks win. Basically we won blew the whole game out. Let's see if I can get some music here. Yay! Knicks win today, man. So big time win by the Knicks here. We spoiled Wembanyama's game. So real quick, I think Wembanyama didn't really score nothing. I think he had like 14. He had 2 points at the half. Where's Wembanyama at? Where you at, son? He was 4 for 14. So Knicks definitely spoiled his outing today. 4 for 14, only 14 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block. So I mean, listen, he had a bad game, but he still filled up the stat sheet. If he shot the ball well, then it would have looked a little bit better, man. But he's a good player. He's definitely got to get his weight up, man. He's very super skinny. I like Collins. I like Kellen Johnson's decent. A couple other players too. Trey Jones, Devin Vassell. He didn't really play because he's been hurt. So, I mean, SoCam surprised me a lot out there with basically playing point guard for most of the game. Also, Keldon Johnson was playing point guard too. He has 8 assists, 7 rebounds. So San Antonio is just basically training their players for next year. So that's the vibe that I get from Popovich. He's putting these players in position to see if they can function. So next year when San or maybe even by trade deadline, but I'm more assuming next year when San Antonio gets another draft pick here and maybe they try to sign a player or something like that, then they'll really be ready to really cook with grease. So I mean, right now, all these players here, they're basically seasoning themselves up and getting ready for the next San Antonio championship run. And it's going to be led by Victor Wembanyama. There's nothing we can do about that. But right now, they're interviewing the man, RJ. Let's see if they show it on the screen there. Nope, they beeped it out. So let me see if I can do it real quick. Nope, they beeped it out. So they're showing RJ interview. So it's good to see, man. It's good to see RJ finally putting it together. So now all the confidence that he has and all the fake swagger that he always shows, now it can make sense because it fits because he's actually playing really good. So shout out to RJ, man. RJ Barrett right now is averaging 22 points per game. What did he have tonight? He's averaging 22 points per game. RJ, he had 24 tonight. Julius had 23 and Brunson at 25. So can we get 3 22-point a game scorers, and let everybody else do the dirty work? I think that could work. I definitely think that could work. All the other guys are playing defense. All the other guys are concentrating and doing their job. Quentin Grimes, Josh Hart, quickly is providing whatever scoring that we need. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? But it looks good, man, and it looks good to beat, you know, to beat these to beat these guys on ESPN. So we got these bums here, so you still can't see them. So ESPN is definitely blocking out their stream on there, but we still got the Malika Andrews and this guy Dick Jefferson here and my man this other cat here. So I mean we still got those guys there, So I mean they can talk all the SIT they want about the Knicks, but now they're gonna have to talk good because the Knicks won, so they're gonna have to say something good about us. So let them deal with that. But in the meantime, you guys go find your favorite post game show. This is your boy Eru. Knicks won by 21 today. Handled our business. Who did the Knicks play next, man? So let's do that. Who did the Knicks play next? Knicks schedule. Who did the Knicks play next? So we played the Hornets. Is that true? We played the Hornets on the 12th. Let's do Seymour. Seymour. So we played them. So we played the Hornets on Sunday. So today is what? Wednesday? Today's Thursday. So we got a couple of days off, man. We played the Hornets and then we played the Celtics again and the Hawks again and the Wizards again. I feel like we still playing the same teams over and over again. So the next few games, Hornets, we should be able to beat the Hornets. We should beat the Celtics again. The Hawks, we should beat the Hawks and we should beat the Wizards. So we got 4 games. We possibly could win all 4. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that the Knicks can get a nice early win streak in here because it just would be nice. Hornets, we haven't played them yet. Celtics, we played already. Hawks, we played already. Wizards, I feel like we played with them in our dreams. You know what I'm saying? So we got 4 easily winnable games here coming up here. So let's hope we sweep it. So we can finish off this month on a bang. So anyway, I'm up out of here. This is your boy Eru. Go enjoy your favorite post game show. And I know the Sim is on. He's gonna do his post game show right after this. So I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you guys for tuning in. Before we get out of here, what you guys saying anything cool? Any cool shit you saying? So you lost your bet. Hey, don't bet against the Knicks, man. You can't bet against the Knicks. What else we got going on here? Yeah, Dick Jefferson and the sexiest troll. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. See you later. Enjoy the outro, which will be the Die Hard Knicks theme song by Mr. Trav B. Ryan. Peace.
Eru, I see you. Die Hard. Trav. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard, homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, he need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it is on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gon' murder that.